What's good? What's good, nation? We back at it with some football talk, man. Wait till some people get in here. We'll get the show cracking. You know what I mean? We got a lot to talk about. NFL, man. There's always shit to talk about, right? A shit ton to talk about. Especially if you're a Raider fan like me. But yeah, man, we'll wait till some peeps get in here, bro. We'll get it cracking. You know what I mean? We'll get it rocking and rolling. A lot to talk about the Raiders. You know, Niners got some things going on. Cowboys got a lot of hot shit going on. Commanders, you know what I mean? Like these guys got star players, man. A lot of star players trying to get out from where they're from. So that's where shit gets tricky, real quick too, real quick. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, we'll wait till some people get in here. We'll get it cracking. Let's see what's jumping on here real quick. I don't plan on being on too long. Probably about an hour. But yeah, I mean, we wait till some people get in here. We'll get going about what we got to talk about today. Elijah, what's good, bro? What's up, Chewy? Oh yeah, I know. Mine were tweaking too. Like I wasn't getting none of East Coast, uh, like none of his lives or videos, bro. I wasn't getting any of them. I don't know why. I still don't get them. Like for a lot of people. But yeah, I don't know. YouTube, they had something going on, bro, with the notifications and all that. Cause you're not the only one, bro. Like I heard hella people when they weren't getting the notifications and all kind of shit. Yeah, same with yeah. I don't know what. Yeah, YouTube been tripping lately. For real, for real. What do you guys think about that Hall of Fame game? As we know, man, we got a division rival in the game. They look pretty good, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I know it's preseason and shit like that, but you know what I mean. Just to see what they got, you know what I mean, in the backfield, in the backup situations. You know what I mean. They look decent. They looked all right. Right now, what's good, bro? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. I watched the first quarter, then went, oh wow, really? The new one came out or some shit or what? That's crazy. I didn't even know they were still making Fantastic Four, bro. That's insane. But yeah, bro, the Hall of Fame game. I mean, bro, that shit was insane. You know what I mean? Like I said, I know it's preseason. You don't got the starters out there and all that, but the way the Chargers were looking, bro, I was like, sheesh, bro, we gotta play them. You know what I mean? They're in our division, and like as everyone knows, bro, AFC West is tough. Like just look at the head coaches you got. You got Pete Carroll. He's been, you know what I mean? He's a legend. You got Andy Reid. You know what I mean? He's another great coach. Who else, bro? You got Sean Payton. He went and did his thing with Drew Brees. You know what I mean? And Harbaugh, like Harbaugh's another great coach. You know what I mean? And I mean, I think he's gonna be able to turn the Chargers around. It's just they gotta Herbert, bro. If Herbert don't stay healthy, that Chargers offense is gonna be like whack, bro. Like cheeks. The first play, yeah, bro. I seen that. Yeah, the kickoff was a fumble. I was like, oh, here goes this. There goes this game. But yeah, man, fucking that was a good game. You know what I mean? Trey Lance too. He kind of revived himself. I feel like you know what I mean. Trey Lance, he did his thing out there, bro. I feel like he's out there trying to earn a spot for sure. Like no doubt that's his goal. Unpaid cashier said my dad died on 9/11. Sorry to hear that, man. Rest in peace, bro. For real, for real. Richard said, "What's good? Thank you for tapping in." Uh, oh shit, you crazy, bro. But yeah, man, you know what I mean. And the running game too, though. I'm not gonna lie, Reynolds, he was doing good, bro. On Detroit, he was really moving that needle for real, for real. Uh, but that was a wild game. I didn't expect it to go like that. Like I said, I know it's preseason. You know what I mean. You're not gonna get all your dynamic players. We only seen Omarion Hampton run the ball like twice. You know what I mean? So you really didn't get to see all the starters. I get that, but you get to kind of see the mode and what the team's in. You know what I mean? Elijah said the one thing with the Charger late in the season, they always get hurt. Yeah, that's the bad thing. That's what I'm saying. Like if if Justin Herbert can stay healthy, that offense will be top dog. You know what I mean? They'll be top dog law. You guys hear the fucking radio commercial, right? But yeah, like I feel that's what I'm saying. Chargers, they looking good, bro. They got a good coach, just like everyone in the AFC West does. They got a great coach. Uh, but it comes down, and that's for every team. If your guys can't stay healthy, bro, then what good are they? Colette said hello, bro. I'll subscribe and like. Hey, thank you, Colette. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for tuning in. Quanotic said, yo, what's up? What's good, man? Just sitting here talking some Raider talk. You know what I mean? Having a couple drinks. Came out here real quick just to get a little itch off. You know what I mean? I've been wanting to talk about football all day, so I figured I got a little bit of time. Might as well just jump out here real quick. Lamar Dash say Mexican? Yeah, I'm Mexican, bro. You can't tell? You can't tell? Yeah, yeah. But yeah, the Hall of Fame game, dog. Good. It was good, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I've been waiting for football for a long time, just like a lot of people have. And you know what I mean? To finally be able to just to sit down and watch a football game. Like I said, I know it was preseason, but hey, bro, if you're a football fan, you watch every game. Just, you know what I mean? That's just what it is. Cody said, have a good day, you too, man. Thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Miss Guy Angel said, who's this handsome man? I don't know. Coldplay said facts. Yeah, bro, I'm trying to speak facts, bro. That's all I try to speak is facts. You know what I mean? I'm a fake Mexican, Lamar. I don't really know too much Spanish, bro. My mom white, my dad Mexican. Colette said, bro, stay strong. Yeah, bro, you got to. You know what I mean? Like, you just got to take life as it comes, bro. You know what I mean? Life comes in big waves, bro. You just got to ride the wave, dog. And bad times don't last forever. You know what I mean? Hard times don't last. Hard people do. So, whatever you got going on, yeah, stay strong, bro. Real shit. Elijah Falk, yeah, said, yeah, I was gonna go live on the Hall of Fame game, bro, but I got caught up, you know what I mean, with all kind of extra shit, so I wasn't able to go live. But for sure, when it comes to Raiders, you already know, bro, we out there, you know what I mean? Lamar Dash said, that's not even Mexican. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I'm a mixed breed, bro, so, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But yeah, to see the Raiders play, dog, like, I'm so excited. I'll be live, too. I'll be in Vegas at the Niner game. I'm gonna go live on the Niner game as well. So you know, what I mean, make sure you guys stay tuned for that. I'm gonna be dropping a vlog video, as well as going live. You know what I mean, shorts. Go out there, drop some content for everybody. Get to see the Raiders. Go gamble at the, you know what I mean. Go do me. You know what I mean. Go have a good time. What's good, real talk, bro? Appreciate you, bro, for tuning in. Hell yeah. 805, bro. Can't wait to see you out there. But we got a lot of big news going on, bro. You know what I mean. We got JPJ. You know what I mean. He's getting moved around. Center and Meredith. So, you know what I mean? Pete Carroll, he stays moving, and that's the big thing, bro, is you got to have all these guys ready out here. And because you never know. People get injured. That's just football. It's a physical sport. You know what I mean? Just like boxing is a physical sport, dudes get knocked out. Hey, shit happens in football. You get injured. So us moving people around and trying people out at new positions is not a bad thing. It's not at all. And it's actually good, bro, because like I said, when people get injured, because it's likely going to happen, it happens every year. You gotta have the next man ready to be able to, like, not everyone can just go in there and play center. You know what I mean? So hey, Powers gets injured or Meredith gets injured, we switch them around. You know what I mean? Guys get to start, and that's good football. That's good. You're being prepared. You know what I mean? You're being prepared for what's gonna happen. So that's what I like about this coaching staff, bro. They stay prepared with the guns loaded. Rosetown was good, bro. Alex said, hey, yo, I just found out my sister is preg. Congrats, I guess, man. Elijah said, did you see the hard Brock Bowers ranked number 5 tight end in Madden 26? Top 5, bro. I think he's top 3. I think Bowers is up there in the top 3. And I'll give you my top 3 tight ends, bro. I'm not putting them in any order because realistically, I want to say Bowers is number 1 just based on that's my guy. But I got Kelsey up there, I got Kittle up there, and I got Bowers up there in the top 3 tight ends. Top 5. I think he's above. I think he's better than that. You're crazy, bro. Marlo, what's good, bro? Thank you for tuning in. Legend Will and Bentley, I'm donating 100. Not yet. I'm not there yet, bro. But you know what I mean. Stay tuned. We got some shit going on, man. Facts, bro. Shit, let's go get Parsons. I'm not against getting Parsons, bro. A lot of people are saying F that, but it's like, bro, that's a guy that really has a lot of great attributes. You know what I mean? He showed a lot of great gameplay. And we seen players when they're not happy where they're at. Like look at Devontae Adams when he was with us. You know what I mean? Look at Josh Jacobs when he was with us. Like people go through shit. You know what I mean? Like that we don't really see. So for Micah Parsons, you know what I mean? He's just holding out on the Cowboys. He don't want to be there. He's unhappy. You know what I mean? So I like realistically, I will not mind grabbing Micah Parsons. I'd actually take him. That's real shit. Elijah said I have a number 2 behind Kittle. Yeah, he's up there, bro. I think he's one of them dudes. Detroit Lions, one pride Sam Laporta. Yeah, Detroit. I mean, like I said, guys, it's the preseason. You know what I mean? They don't have starters out there, but when preseason comes, what I get out of preseason when I watch preseason is I get to see the team's mentality. I get to see what the coaching staff is bringing. You know what I mean? Especially when it's new coaching staff like we got. So this Raider game, bro, it's gonna be nice. Just like preseason, it's always exciting. For me, at least, I'm just a big football fan, bro. So I try to watch every game I can. True Cowboy, man, we might get your boy Micah, bro. Marlo with the Raiders. Yeah, Eli, I agree, bro. We need all the help we can get on the defense. You know what I mean? With Wilkins going out, that's a huge thing. We really put a lot of effort and time into him and money into him, and for him to just get out there and leave like that, we did not even leave, but us get him out of there. It's like, man, we were really counting on that dude. But we got a lot of good talent in the building. That's the good thing. And now we got a Jamal Adams. You know what I mean? And if you guys know Jamal Adams at all, Jamal Adams is a great run support guy who, you know what I mean? He's when it comes down to, I know he lacks when it comes to coverage, but when it comes to run support, he's one of them dudes. Like he will hit you for real. Rosetown said Mayer going to be top 5 at the end of the season. Shit, bro. If they utilize him right, he'll be up there. You know what I mean? He'll be up there for sure. It's just the last coaching staff that we had was so shit, bro. They didn't know how to utilize anybody. You know what I mean? Koulette said, bro, me to my coach is firing me off of football. Eli said our defensive line is trash besides Crosby. Well, when you look at the defensive line, bro, we got Butler, Crosby, obviously. You know what I mean? It's just it's really going to depend on these rookies and how they turn up. That's really what it's going to come down to. Lecky Fotu, I don't know about all that. It's all going to depend, bro. A lot of guys got proven deals, and we're going to see how this coaching staff really utilizes what they got, and that's what a good coaching staff does. He said Trump, go Trump for sure. I'd like to see Chip Kelly use Brock Bowers in the slot. Yeah. I mean, we're going to see what happens, you know what I mean? But as we know, Brock Bowers, man, he can catch. So when you got a guy who can catch like that on the tight end, bro, you gold, bro. I never played football. Yeah, it's physical, bro. If you ain't played football, it could get physical. Mayer's better than him if he's okay. Yeah, you think Mayer's better than Laporta? I mean, Laporta's really good, bro. Don't get me wrong. And I thought Michael Mayer was really good too. I was actually the only reason why Michael Mayer kind of doesn't look that good is because they didn't utilize him right, and plus Brock Bowers is just a beast. But other than that, I think Michael Mayer is great for real, bro. Like no shit. Carlin, you talking football or USA? Yeah, I'm talking NFL, bro. Leah Sahai was good, was goody. But yeah, bro, like when it comes down to like the guys you're starting, is great. You know what I mean? But it all comes down to if they can last the whole season without injuries. Like if they could be there for the whole season at 100%, that's when you get the most. Because you can't go into a playoff run and you got guys that are injured. You know what I mean? You got guys trying to limp in the playoffs. Well, if your guys ain't staying healthy, I guarantee you, bro, you're gonna lose that first playoff game. Like look what happened when we played the Bengals. It was shit, bro. B Fatty said, "What's up, SA? Where you from?" I'm from Fresno, bro. Ivan Ramirez said, "What's up, little bro? What's goody?" Rose with the Raiders, yes sir. But yeah, bro, there's a lot of news going on. You know what I mean? Like Michael Parsons, I feel like that'd be a good pickup. I feel like Michael Parsons could really, especially like I said, bro, with Williams being gone, and you know what I mean, Kuntz and all them guys. I feel like, bro, they'd be a good mix-up. Michael Parsons will be a great addition. And I don't get why a lot of motherfuckers don't really like him. You know what I mean? Like I said, he's just going through a lot of things with the Cowboys, and he got a sour attitude. But we seen Adams go through that. We seen Jacobs. We see a lot of guys go through that shit here with the Raiders. So you really can't knock the dude. You know what I mean? He said from 5-5 neighborhood crib. That's right. Jim Ponch said play some Mark Gabriel fool. Yeah, that's another one I was gonna talk about, bro. Scary Terry. Like if we picked up, like real shit, bro. If we grab both Michael Parsons and Scary Terry, which like really we could use both of them, and to pick up two dudes like that, like bro, your team is gonna just skyrocket, dog. When it comes to you know what I mean? When it comes to you winning, just based on how much talent you got. Like imagine Scary Terry with Thorian Bowers and Jacoby Myers. And then you got Besh out there, and then you got Trey Tucker out there. Like Trey Tucker's just sleeping, bro. Everyone's sleeping on Trey Tucker. It's just Trey Tucker. He didn't have the right scheme fit. He didn't have the right coaches. He didn't have the right corner. Like, bro, if you look at the Raiders, dog, they had Antonio Pierce, a rookie head coach, really who had no business being a head coach. He was a linebackers coach. You know what I mean? And he played in the NFL. So when you move a linebacker coach who hasn't progressed at like in the NFL, like not being a coordinator or anything like that, bro, for you to just push him to be a linebacker coach to a head coach is a drastic change. So like you look at Trey Tucker, bro, he was in there with AP, rookie head coach. And then you look at his coordinator, he was in there with Luke Getsy, who was horrible on Chicago, horrible with the Raiders. And then you got to look at the quarterback, bro. He had Gardner Minshew and AOC, and I'm not knocking AOC because I like AOC. It's just AOC is not a caliber guy that can compete with Mahomes and Herbert. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to say Bo Nix is great, but Bo Nix, he's shown some shit. It just really depends on what he can do. Yeah, Charles B was good, man. Thank you for tuning in. G Money said, "How you feel about Josh?" How I feel about Josh Jacobs leaving? I'm pretty actually upset still, bro, because basically what happened with Saquon Barkley happened with Josh Jacobs. Saquon Barkley left the Giants, went to Philly, and balled out. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. Jacobs did his thing here. You know what I mean? He had a couple 1,000-yard seasons. I think he almost had 3 in a row. But him going to Green Bay was just a better fit for him. You know what I mean? And they didn't want to give him his money. And I feel like we should have kept him, because if we would have kept Josh Jacobs, we wouldn't have to draft the running back in the first round. We could have attacked the guard position, or you know what I mean? Because look at us now in guard. Like our guard position is horrible, bro. Like horrible. Like it's not even funny. Tackle is cool. You got Colt Miller. You know what I mean? You got Glaze. But when you look at the guard position, like bro, we are in trouble, dog. We clown out with these pickups and fucking Rosetown. Salute from Atlanta. Hey, hell yeah, Charles B, bro. Appreciate you for tuning in. Bruce Lynn. I feel like Terry gets his money with Washington, probably a contract. Move like Ayuk and Higgins did. Oh, yeah, I can see that. That's what everyone's doing nowadays. That's what it seems like, brother. Everyone just wants the bag. But don't get me wrong. Scary Terry's a great wide receiver. I'd love to have him as a Raider. Like, for real. Micah Parsons, too, bro. Like, these are two guys you cannot doubt. Like, even Jalen. I was hoping we would have grabbed Jalen Ramsey. But that didn't happen. Mafisa said, "Hey, what's up? Bo Nix is going to be a problem for the Raiders. Eli, I think he has a lot of good potential, bro, to be good. For real. I think Bo Nix is going to be okay. Spillane, yeah, bro, Spillane was a big one. Don't get me wrong. Spillane, I love Chason too, bro. Chason was showing a lot of great shit. But for them two guys to get you know what I mean, just to leave, I was hurt, bro. Like the Raiders did a lot of things back then that I didn't approve of. I wasn't really a fan of. Like, bro, what the fuck is this? But then when you look at everyone we picked up, Jermaine Pratt, Landon Roberts, Devin White, you know what I mean? I heard Devin White's doing really good in practice right now with the pads on and everything. So it's sad at first, bro, but to see what the team went and did, I don't knock it. You know what I mean? It's I feel it's kind of a step up from what we had, to be real with you. Jacobs needed that fresh air. We got JT. Yeah, don't get me wrong, Rosetown. I feel JT is gonna have JT. I feel JT will be a better Raider than Jacobs is, or was. But Jacobs was a great running back too. Yeah, he just like I said, it wasn't the right time for him with the Raiders. It wasn't the right scheme. And he went and flourished, bro, and you can't knock the guy. You know what I mean? I love Jacobs even in Alabama. I thought he didn't get the shine he was, but I thought he was really good in Alabama for what he did do. What's good, Raider Ben? Thank you for tapping in, brother. Appreciate you. Go Lions. Yeah, Lions got killed, man. I don't know what the fuck. What are you talking about? I'm talking about Raider football, just the Raiders in general. You know what I mean? And, like, there's a lot of guys out there that don't want to be on teams that we're able to pick up. I agree, Elijah. Jeremy Chin was great. I agree. They're gonna really like, and this is the thing. If you guys ever watch the press conferences, they always talk about how they got so much competition in the room, how they got so much like people are stepping up left and right, trying to be captains and shit. You know what I mean? And that's a good sight to see, especially from young guys. For real, like you see Caleb Rogers, bro. He sounded like a vet out there talking. Michael Penix Jr. The Falcons, watch out. Hey, Charles, I feel like we honestly were supposed to get Penix in the draft. I feel like we were gonna take him. You guys went and snatched him from us, but hey, we got Bowers, man. So you can't complain. You know what I mean? As a Raider fan, I can't speak Indonesian. No, I can't. What's good, Fuentes? What's good? Ziggy Phoenix said they did, but it's preseason. But yes, Lions terrible yesterday. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just preseason. It's not the starters. You know what I mean? The coach is really trying out crazy play call just to try to, you know what I mean? He's trying shit he wouldn't really try in a regular game. So you're gonna get a lot of failure in the preseason. That's just what it is, because you're trying out guys in different positions. You're trying out guys you never played with before. You're trying out things you usually wouldn't call in a regular game. You know what I mean? It's like it's preseason is just it's just a practice, bro. Pretty much. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. Kermit G says 420 somewhere. Yeah, bro, for real. Somewhere on the road is 420, just like it's 5:30 somewhere. You know what I mean? Appreciate everyone for tuning in, though, bro. Really appreciate it. We got a giveaway at 500 subs, giving away 2 hats. No matter what team it is, you know what I mean? If you're fucking say you like the Lakers, I'll send you a Laker hat. Say you like the Raiders, I send you a Raider hat. You like the Niners, I'll send you 2 people get, you know what I mean, get a hat. So stay tuned. Malo said Fantasy League. Yeah, yes sir, bro. It's coming soon. Once the week before regular season, me, 401 Raider Jeff, Chris for Raiders, a bunch of the guys, we'll be doing a live draft. So everyone stay tuned for that too. Exactly. They're not gonna play I mean, they're not gonna play their best players, and if they do, it's gonna be like we seen Amari Hampton, bro. I think he ran the ball twice. Like, you're not gonna see day one starters out there playing. Like, it's just like I said, you're just trying new shit out. You're trying new players out. You're switching players around that you wouldn't. You're just doing shit you really wouldn't normally do in a game, just to try to see how it really works out. You know what I mean? Rushtown, I agree. I said I think Manning will be good. Based on the culture, bro. Based on the family tree. Like, why would you not want to grab one of them dudes, one of the Mannings? You know what I mean? He might be the next big thing. Like, look at the Mannings. They all got bowls. Not balls, guys. Bowls. No Diddy. Your eyes are really pretty close up, G. Fuentes, man, I appreciate you, man. You always coming in here with some crazy shit, though, bro. But yeah, man, how's everybody feeling today? Game owner said, what do you look for in man? As a friend, I just look as a motherfucker to be solid. But I'm not into all that other shit, bro. You coming with some hot shit. Caleb Club nigga's gonna be the best quarterback in college. Ziggy said, God bless you. Hey, child of God, appreciate you, man. God bless everybody in the chat. You know what I mean? For real, for real. But yeah, bro, I mean, if you're talking about trying to get a quarterback, because honestly, we're going to have to. Unless AOC, bro, can really get in there and step up and do, like, some crazy shit, because, okay, this is the thing with AOC. Like, I don't see him as like, he's a really good backup. I think he's one of the best backups in the league. But when it comes to him starting as a starting quarterback, I don't think he got to yet. Greg72 said, make UCLA great again. I can dig it. Go Fresno State, though. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't see. And this is the thing. ALC showed a lot of good things. For real. Like he went in there and did what he had to do with his shitty ass team. You know what I mean? I'm not going to lie. And that's the thing out here. I'm not going to come in here and lie to all the Raider fans and lie to the NFL world and tell you, yeah, we had a great team, whoop-de-whoop. Because honestly, bro, we suck. I mean, not no more. I don't think we're going to suck, but like real shit, bro. Like we were terrible. You know what I mean? Like we were garbage. And I'll be the first to tell you, because I try to keep it real. I don't try to come out here and sugarcoat shit. Like, I'm not going to come out here and tell you guys, oh, yeah, I don't think we're going to make it to the playoffs this year. And a lot of people do, but I don't. It's just, shit don't happen overnight, bro. You know what I mean? I'm a diehard Raider fan, but I'm going to call a spade, an ace, and a duck, You know what I mean? It's just not, like, it's not what it is. Do I think we're going to be better? Hell yeah, we're going to be better. No doubt. Like, day and night, you're going to see it on the field. But as far as really going deep somewhere and doing some crazy shit, I don't think we got it this year. Just based on, bro, AFC West is tough. And if you think about it, AFC West kind of been doing their thing for a minute. We're on the up and coming, like, so yeah, you just gotta wait. Maybe in the next couple of years, yeah, I can see it. But as of right now, this year, I feel like this team really gotta learn each other still. We're gonna be better, but I don't think we're gonna be going deep. Sean Pola said Detroit Lions. Yes, sir. I like the Lions, to be real, bro. I really fuck with the Lions. Marlo said 3-2-3. Roachtown said Sanders going to be cut. We're going to pick him up. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know. They said he's been looking all right. Your girl Lori said, can I get a shout out, please? Yeah, your girl Lori at 1,000. Shout out to you. Appreciate you for tuning in. Robert said Eminem. I like Eminem. He's a good rapper. Ziggy Phoenix, I love the dedication. Exactly, yes. That's also Lions fan feels. Yeah, it's all like, you know what I mean? You got to just stay working. You can't be taking off days. You can't go in there. Like Christian Wilkins, for example. He went in there and played us. Christian Wilkins went in there and played fraud with us, bro. You know what I mean? And I don't appreciate that shit, like, as a Raider fan, because that's not a real, like, he's like an AB, bro. Like, get him out the building. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm happy about this coaching staff, because they don't play that shit. Pete Carroll's not a pushover coach. You know what I mean? You're not gonna get Pete Carroll's not sissy fire like AP, for example. AP was a real motherfucker. I liked AP, but like, this is the thing about AP. If you were AP's homeboy or you were cool with AP and you guys were fucking kicking it all the time, whoop de whoop, you're gonna be a starter. That's how AP rolls. He goes off relationship, which is great. Don't get me wrong. Relationships are good to have when it comes to sports because you gotta know your team. But AP was one of the dudes, like, if you were his homeboy, hey, you're going to start, like, you know what I mean? Like Jack Jones, for example. You know what I mean? Like, shit like that. The thing about Pete Carroll is, Pete Carroll goes off what you show up on the field. He doesn't go about your status. Like, Pete Carroll will start a rookie if he's outshining a vet. That's what I really like about him. What the fuck? Yeah, you guys are wild, man. Hey, appreciate all the mods in the building doing their job, though. For real. Miguel G said, I say you got 7 and 10. I had us with 9 wins. If we could at least get 8, I know that's kind of low, and a lot of people are thinking that's a bust. But if we could at least get 8 guys, it's gonna show how much more we've grown. You know what I mean? 7 and 10. I mean, fuck, bro. Like, I think we're better than that. Sean Polis said everyone slept on Sanders. To be real, I was one of the Sanders guys, bro. I fucked with Sanders. It's just him now. I don't know. I felt like he should have been there at the combine doing his thing, and you know what I mean. He kind of fell off due to that, I think, and just all the hype behind him. His dad. I don't know, bro. It was kind of fucked up the way they did Sanders. To be real. Rosetown said facts. Peter didn't play about his and his Bubba. Fucking crazy. These supposed to be acting wild tonight. Elijah Falk. Hey, appreciate you. Subs in the building. Appreciate you guys. Lando said Skull. AP was a charity case. Bro, don't get me wrong, guys. AP, I liked AP. He was a great players coach. It's just, like, AP was just too friendly. Like, he was taking advice from players, and when you're a head coach, that's a no-no. Don't get me wrong. It's good to get insight from players. But as far as like picking people up and signing people, like nah, bro, that's you don't do shit like that, bro. That's out of pocket. You know what I mean? Uh, Pete Carroll, he don't do that. Pete Carroll will go in here and grab these youngins by the horn, grab the bull by the horns, and say, "Hey, this is what we doing." AP, he wasn't doing that. AP, well, what do you think I should do, guys? Like, bro, you a fucking head coach, bro. Like, what do you mean? Why you sitting here smoking cigars with Max Crosby? You know what I mean? Like, it's cool and all, but like as a head coach, bro, you just don't do that. That's just you don't get down like that. I appreciate the living in the building though. I never been here. It's chill, but the comments wild. Hey Ziggy Phoenix, I appreciate you, bro. You know what I mean? We just come kick it. Chat gets wild, man. Sometimes we got mods in the building for that. Rosetown, great mod. One of my brothers, Elisha Falk, another brother, Marcus Banks. Hey, Marcus Banks, he's a Titans fan, man, and he's a mod. You know what I mean? So, like I said, like everyone who keeps asking for mods, is like I can't just give them out to everybody. You know what I mean? I wish I could, but it's like if you just show up one day and you know what I mean? Like, how am I gonna make you a mod? That's what I'm saying. Like everyone who's modded, bro, really, they really put that work in. You know what I mean? That's why. That's like if you get the rinse, bro. And there's a couple of guys I've been peeping on here that really been fucking with me, and it's like I'm gonna hook you up. It's just, you know what I mean? I just wait a little bit, but I appreciate everybody in the building, though. You know what I mean? That's not really not what it's about. I'm not here to, you know what I mean? That's just I love talking about football. And this is the catch, guys. Is my whole family is 49er fans, and I got an uncle that's a Bills fan, and it's like I don't really get like my family, bro. Like they kind of shit on the Raiders, you know what I mean? So I don't really get no football Raider talk love, if you get what I'm saying. So I enjoy coming on here, meeting everybody, all the YouTubers, content creators I have met. They're all fucking pretty dope, you know what I mean? All the chat's dope. Like it's cool, you know what I mean? This is the Raider shit I've been trying to get at. But yeah, like even all the newcomers, bro. If you're a different team, it don't matter. Like Marcus Banks, for example. Marcus Banks, he's a Titans fan, bro. He's a mod, you know what I mean? Marcus Banks said, yeah, Fuentes, like I said, bro, I've been peeping people, like, you know what I mean? I think I'm gonna give out. Okay, we'll do this, bro. If I could get this live stream to 25 likes, like to be real, Sunday I'm gonna give out 5. I'll give out 5 wrenches. 5 wrenches, bro. If I get 25 likes, I give out 5 wrenches. 2, 3 people I know who I'm gonna give them to. The other 2 or 3, it'll be random. I just, you know what I mean, just to hook everybody up. Yeah, Marcus Banks, bro. Season's here, bro. Yes, sir, it is, bro. Hall of Fame game. What do you guys think? How do you guys feel about the Hall of Fame game? That shit was crazy, bro. As a Raider fan, I was hurt. I was like, oh, fuck this. But then I got to remember, hey, these ain't the starters. But they look good, bro. I'm not going to lie. Trey Lance looked like he had life. Trey Lance has life in L.A. I'm telling you guys this right now. He has life in L.A. Cowboys, horrible. Niners, horrible. L.A. as a backup, I think he looked good. Like, I'm not even hating, bro. Trey Lance really looked decent. Like, real shit. And Reynolds, running back on the Detroit Lions, he looked really great too. Them are the 2 guys that really stood out to me on each team. Because I watched the whole game. And don't get me wrong, Isaac Tesla too. I think he only had 2 or 3 catches, bro, but he showed a lot of physics. When he caught the ball and he ran with it, he showed physicality. And Tesla's one of them dudes, bro. Like, and I found out about Isaac Tesla, I'm not gonna lie, on ECG's channel. And ever since then, bro, like I was like, oh yeah, he's one of them dudes, you know what I mean? And to see him play, because he was good in college, but you know what I mean, to actually see him play in the NFL, I was like, oh dude, like this little motherfucker's strong. Like he's showing like he's gonna be one of them dudes. What's good? What's goody? Gerard, what's up, bro? Thank you for tuning in. Rosetown said have a musical chair battle for the riches on Roblox. That's funny as fuck, bro. Or we'll do a Fortnite one of the red light, green light on what's that show called? Squid Games. Just in time said I'm taking my like back since you said you know who you're giving 2 or 3 of them to. Hey, cause like I said, bro, I got people in here who've been rocking with me for a while and they haven't got a wrench yet. You know what I mean? So I gotta stay faithful, bro. You can't switch up. Marcus Banks, what's good, buddy? Captain Rafucho, what's good, bro? Thank you for tuning in, man. Elijah said, Chewy, just remember Trey Lance ain't doing that against any team starting defense. Exactly. That's the thing is, like I said, it's all backups, Elijah. But to see him have some life, it was cool to see because, bro, everyone was shitting on dude since he came in the league. You know what I mean? For real. Bruce Lee said, I'm a Commanders fan, but my dad's from Cali and he's a Raiders fan, so I keep up with him and fuck with him. Bruce Lee, bro, thank you for tuning in, man. Shout out to your pops, bro, being a Raider fan. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure he's seen some great years with the Raiders. I'm a youngin', bro. I'm 25, man, so I seen nothing but bad years. I seen horrible years. The only good year I've seen with the Raiders was the Derek Carr year. And even then, bro, we fell short. You know what I mean? Commanders, though, hey, since you guys got that quarterback, you guys have been a shit ton better. Great contenders in the league, you know what I mean? And yeah, all NFL, bro. Commanders are really always talked about. Always a great team. The thing is, bro, is you guys. If I'm the Commanders, I'm keeping Terry, bro, for real. Like I'm not letting that man go because he's one of them dudes, bro, and everyone wants him. I'd keep Terry, bro. King Eric said Chicago Bears in the building. Shout out to the Bears, bro. Thank you for tuning in, King Eric. Really appreciate you. My two says, bro, thank you for tuning in, big dog. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody in the building, man. Elijah Fox said, hey, did you know every team that has won the Hall of Fame game has had a season that fell apart in the playoffs? Hey, and that's the funny thing you say that, Elijah Fox, because what happens with the Chargers every year? They Chargers are like the Bills. The Chargers get up there, but when it comes to time to win, they just fold, bro. And that's the thing. I got the Bills going to the Super Bowl this year, guys. That's a hot take right there for you. I got the Bills going to the Super Bowl. They've been there for the last 4 years, contending, bro. Contenders, you know what I mean? Lighting shit up. Great running back. Bro, Cook is great. Check him out. A lot of people sleep on him. That motherfucker can ball. Josh Allen, bro. He's a great quarterback. You know what I mean? Great quarterback. Dynamic quarterback. He can run and throw. And the crazy thing is, guys, if you look at all these good teams nowadays, like I said on my last live, times have changed, bro. It's not the Tom Brady era. It's not the Peyton Manning era. It's not the Drew Brees era. It's not the Aaron Rodgers era, bro, where all these guys sit in the pocket and throw. Now is the era of scrambling quarterbacks. Everyone that's good in the league, as far as a football team, look at their quarterback. Check them out. The Bills, they got Josh Allen. He can run. The Ravens, they got Lamar Jackson. He can run. The Chiefs, bro, Patrick Mahomes can scramble like a motherfucker. Despite what anybody says, how slow they think he is, he can scramble. Commanders. Look at the Commanders. Daniels, he can run. You know what I mean? Like, you guys got to realize, bro, times change, bro. Like, it's not the same era it used to be. But that's cool. You just gotta you gotta stay with the times, bro. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. Like Brock Purdy, he's one of them old school quarterbacks, I feel like. But if you throw Brock Purdy in a fucked up team or a fucked up environment, he's not gonna be the Brock Purdy he was when he was with the Niners. You know what I mean? He's still on the Niners, but I'm saying if he was to switch teams, he's not gonna be the same dude. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just. He's not one of them dynamic quarterbacks. He's a decent quarterback. I feel like he's a game managing quarterback, which is cool if you got him. They just got to fit your scheme, bro. You know what I mean? They just got to see. Edgar said, Raider Nation battles. Hey, Edgar, man, thank you for tapping in, big dog. Appreciate you. Elijah said, I see the Bills going to AFC Championship and then falling apart. Elijah, this is the thing. I see them. They go deep every year. And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, if you check their schedule out, they leave their time zone once or twice. And I think last year, they were the most traveling team that had the most travel out, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong, but I think that's what it was. But I got faith in the Bills this year. I think the Bills are going to go to the Super Bowl. Bruce Lynn said, hope they will pay Terry Sorry, just now on the come up, go through the dance later years, and yeah, I remember that year with Carr, they were looking good, and he got injured. Yeah, bro. Bruce Leah, like I said, man, thank you for tuning in, bro. Thank you for being here. But yeah, bro, you guys, Terry, he's a good receiver, man. You guys, I don't know what the big thing's about, if it's money or he's just not happy with the team, but he's a good ass wide. I guarantee you, the moment you guys let him go, he's getting 31 offers. He's gonna get an offer from every team. I guarantee you, bro. Everyone, who would not want Terry McLaurin on their team? Think about it. Like, bro, everyone would want him on his team. I know we could use him like Raider fans could use him like a motherfucker, for real. Raider fans in the building, I guarantee every Raider fan on here wants to carry McLaurin. Every Raider fan in here, if you want Terry McLaurin, shoot a thumbs up or something. You know what I mean? Ziggy Phoenix said you must be excited for Thursday. Oh, Ziggy, bro, I'm hyped. I'm hyped because this is the thing. Like I said, preseason is more about. It's more about how the team is functioning. It's not about really who you got starting. It's more about how everything's functioning, how the coaches really plan on running the football team for the year. Like I said, you try out new shit, yeah, you do, but I think for us at least, the way we're moving, I think we're just gonna try to figure out this team this year, which I'm not mad about. You know what I mean? Elijah Fox said, I hate to say it, but until a team beat the Chiefs in the playoffs, they're going to back the Super Bowl. Elijah, I'm about to disagree with you, big dog. I don't see the. Me personally, I got the Broncos taking the AFC West, bro. Like, for real, that's what I got. I got the Broncos taking the AFC West. I think, and I'm not even gonna lie, bro. The Chargers are good too. You know what I mean? Like, everyone has just been stepping up in AFC West, and that's what I'm saying, guys. Like, I don't think necessarily this is gonna be our year, just based on everyone has got so much better. Like, and I'm just trying to speak truth, dog. I'm not trying to come out here and pep talk and sugarcoat shit. That's not what I like to do. I just try to keep it legit. You know what I mean? And I don't see the Raiders being able to go up there like that. But we will be better. We will be better. I promise you that. We will be a better fucking team. For real. Edgar said Aiden's our quarterback. I love Aiden O'Connell. He should be he should stay on this team. Real shit. But as a starter, he's not him. Sorry to burst your bubble if I did, but as a starter, Aiden O'Connell's not that guy for a starter, man. That's just the truth. Elijah Fox said I would love to have Scary Terry in this Chip Kelly offense. Yeah, bro, the RPO that Chip Kelly ran is insane, and that's why I think we're gonna be so damn good this year, is because we have two good running backs. Mostert, bro, as we know, he can score. He's a touchdown machine. And we finally got a good physical running back. I mean, look, bro, Ashton Jitty, he's one of them dudes. I know everyone's kind of, oh, he's not going to. Look, bro. No one, like, there's a reason why, bro, like, this motherfucker got 2,000 yards. Okay, I get it. He's in the Mountain West. But that just shows you how good he is, bro. Because no other running back in the Mountain West got 2 G's on the yardage. Why did he? Because he's that much better than everybody else. That's why, you know what I mean? He's going to be one of them guys, bro. See, look, I got you, Jeff. Yeah, I'm finna do this live, bro. I'm going to come fuck with you guys. I got you, Jeff. Marlo said Del Rio because 2016 Raiders. I like Del Rio. And I like Bisaccia. For real. I love Bisaccia. Edgar said Aiden O'Connell should be starting at Marcus Banks. Big dog. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Everyone's happy with my boy 401 Raider, Jeff, man. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, bro. This is like real shit. Jeff Jeff really got me started doing this shit, because I was on there chatting with Jeff and Alvy Raider 10 and them guys. And I was like, man, I think about starting a channel, you know what I mean? And Jeff was like, bro, do it. Why don't you just do it? So, like, real shit, bro. Shout out to Jeff, Chris, all them dudes, bro. Like, them motherfuckers really got me started. Alvy Raider 10, bro, like, them dudes really got me going, you know what I mean? Shout out to them guys. For real. My 2 cents said picked up my new 1911 45. Nice, bro. 1911. Hey, them are fucking classics, bro. Ziggy Phoenix said, yes, it's how it's functioning, try not to imagine anything bad happens to their good players. Yeah. And that's the main thing, bro. Like, when you lose good players, dog, when you lose great players, you know what I mean? It's like, imagine the Chiefs losing Travis Kelsey. Imagine the Chiefs losing Patrick Mahomes. They're gonna be shit. Imagine the Eagles losing Saquon Barkley. Imagine the Eagles losing, like, you know what I mean? It's just all about staying healthy, bro. If you can stay healthy, if your team can stay healthy, you'll be all right. Because if you do end up making a playoff run, your team got to be healthy, bro. Because if you go in there making a playoff run and you got injured guys, you're squash it, bro. You're losing. That's just truth. You're not gonna go in there and win a playoff game and go deep into a playoff run and try to compete for a championship with injured guys. And you got your second strings out there. Like, that's why the main thing is stay healthy, bro. And good coaches know how to keep their players healthy. Good coaches don't just go in there and beat their fucking players down like we did Max Crosby. They went there and beat Max Crosby down to where the motherfucker is getting injured because he's playing 90%. Why you letting this guy play 90% of the game? I get it. He's great. He's good. He's gonna be one of the fucking gold jackets pretty soon. But I don't think for no reason he should be playing 90% of the game whatsoever. That's not healthy at all. And I don't see really Pete Carroll's not gonna play him 90% of the game. And I don't think Pete Carroll's gonna go in there and beat down Ashton Jitty like that. Because why? He's a smart coach. Good coach. That's what good coaches do. They know how to utilize players. You know what I mean? Bruce Lee said some money issues with his new contract coming up next year. Yeah, I get that. But sometimes, look, this is the thing, bro. When you sign these vets, you're not just signing it like. I get it. The age plays a big part, but you got to think about how much they can show your rookies, bro. How much they can show, how much your rookies can learn from them. And that's the main thing, bro. If you could get your rookies to learn and be good, that's what you want. Because why? Terry McLaurin can't play forever, so you got to teach all these young guys how to get in shape, how to play, how to run routes, how to, you know what I mean? That's just how it is. Edgar said Rich Gannon with the sidearm. Hey, shout out Rich Gannon, bro. Rich Gannon came here to do this thing. Trey Hunt. Geno Smith definitely started for the Raiders. Yeah, no doubt. Trey Hunt, thank you for tuning in, bro. Really appreciate you being here. I definitely agree with you. Geno Smith, yeah, no doubt. He's a starter, man. That's just what it is. Not Aiden Big Dog had a messed up thumb. Aiden showed a lot of good things. He did, but he's not going to be a starter, bro. That's just Geno got a glass jaw. Geno's going to be good. The thing is, when you think about Geno, he's gonna mesh well with Pete Carroll. You know what I mean? That's the best thing. Pete Carroll had to get a guy he really trusted in, and he knows. If Pete Carroll really didn't trust Geno, why would Geno be here? Like, that's how I feel about it. GT59, he got to prove himself. Yeah, no doubt. Everybody got to prove themselves, bro. But yeah, GT, he'll be all right. Don't get me wrong. GT's not gonna go in there and do what he did in college. No, NFL's different. You're not gonna do that. Nobody really ever has. I mean, if you do, you're a great. But as far as trying to do 2,000 yards and shit like that, breaking 4 or 5 tackles, that's not gonna happen like that. Roshak, what's good, bro? Haven't seen you in a while. Roshak said, Chewy, please bring back the Madden live streams. Yeah, waiting for the new one to come out. Elijah said, most of us get up there with the age. Yeah. I hope he don't get hurt. Don't wish him like that. Ardell, what's good, bro? Afakasi Raider, what's good, man? Sub True, just tapping in quick. Hey, appreciate you for tapping in, big dog. Really do. Tim Brown, he's a great. Bruce Lee said Aiden O'Connell was decent. It was hilarious to see AP say in a postseason interview he should have went with his gut. I feel this is my thing about that. I feel the coaching, the higher ups pushed him to start Minshew based on how much they were paying them. They felt they had to start him, which is not true. Just because you pay a guy like that and he doesn't show up, that does not mean you start him. You start guys based on what they show you. And obviously, everyone, bro, every Raider fan, and even outside of Raider fans, bro, everyone that I have talked to said, hey, why did you guys start Gardner Minshew? Hey, fuck, I don't know. I don't make the calls. But I agree with you. That's what I said. Why are we starting these guys? Why we sign Luke Getsy? Why do we start Gardner Minshew? Like, that's not smart football whatsoever, dog. You see what Luke Getsy, bro? Luke Getsy went there and trashed Chicago. Gardner Minshew rode the bench his whole life, and he only didn't go with the Colts. Why? Because he finally had some weapons, and they had a defense that helped him. So no, I don't like AOC was good, but AOC wanted AP wanted AOC because why? AOC helped AP win his job. That's why they were so tight. Terrell Pryor with, hey, Terrell Pryor, yeah, he broke the longest quarterback running touchdown against the Steelers. I watched that game live. That was dope. I like Terrell Pryor, man. He just the way he was jumping around, bro, and run, like it's cool to scramble, but you got to make a throw here and there. You can't just take off like look at what he did. He turned into a wide receiver. Flash of Fox said chewy facts. I just try to spit facts, bro, if I can. Edgar said I never liked Minshew either, bro. Real shit. The day we signed Minshew and he became a starter, this is what I said to myself. Yo, we're fucked. Straight up. Minshew signed, we're fucked. That's what I said. Even when we signed Luke Getsy, guys, I said, dude, we're fucked. Why would we sign Luke Getsy? Why? Like, do you guys had faith in these guys? You really had faith, and this is the cold part. You guys had faith in these guys with the rookie head coach who had no business being a head coach. And you signed Gardner Minshew? You let go of Derek Carr and you got who? Jimmy Garoppolo? Gardner Minshew, you let go of Derek Carr and cycle through all these shitty quarterbacks? Like, now we're starting to realize who was in the wrong here. You know what I mean? For real. Because we haven't... Okay, since we signed Geno Smith, and if I'm wrong, let me know, chat. If I'm wrong, let me know. Since we have signed Geno Smith, the last decent quarterback to really do something with us was Derek Carr. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? So it's like you let go of Derek Carr for what? And then you go aside, like, bro, that's not smart. That's not what it is, you know what I mean? Bruce Lee said he does a lot for Washington through the dead years. Yeah. McLaurin, he's done a lot. I think you guys should keep him, bro, because like I said, when it comes down to like sometimes you got to keep the vets around to show the youngins, bro, because sometimes a rookie's best coach is a vet. Not necessarily being a head coach and a great offensive coordinator. Like sometimes you need vets in there, bro, and that's why I keep saying as a Raider fan, we really fucked up by not signing. I'm gonna say it. We fucked up by not signing Jalen Ramsey. A lot of people don't like that, but we need a guy in there to go and teach Darian Porter, to go and teach these young guys. Melo Dotson was a really good guy. I thought we should have never let go of. I was against us letting Melo Dotson go from Kentucky. That motherfucker was a pick artist, bro. He had potential, but it's just like you got to have guys in there to show these guys shit. You know what I mean? Trey Hunt said exactly why Geno got the chance with the Raiders. Pete. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying, guys. Like, as Pete, knowing Pete Carroll as a head coach, whoever Pete signs, I kind of have more faith in rather than AP signing or McDaniel signing or like John Gruden. I had a lot of faith in John Gruden. Yeah, he slipped up a bit. But I feel like we were in the next step to being great with John Gruden. You know what I mean? So that's my take on that. Appreciate the 6 in the building, man. Appreciate you guys. Marlo said AOC should have been our starter. He should have been our starter compared to Gardner Minshew, but compared to Geno Smith, I don't think he should be a starter. Ardell says scrambling gets you hurt. It does. Scrambling does get you hurt, no doubt. It's just that's the way I feel from me watching, like from back then as a kid watching. It feels like all the great quarterbacks now are all scramblers. That's just my opinion. Edgar said we overpaid Wilkins. Yeah, we sure did, bro. We overpaid him for what he did. Nothing. He did shit. He didn't do nothing. Ziggy said, you into much baseball or hockey or nah? I was into baseball back then. I actually played baseball for a local high school here. But, yeah, I don't know. Baseball just, I don't know, it hasn't been the same. You know what I mean? Bruce Lee said a lot of people was solid on the Minshew after the Baltimore game. Yeah. It's a fluke game, bro. Like it happens. You get, you know what I mean? Baltimore just had a bad day. Is what really happened, and Minshew just happened to be the quarterback that game. That's all it was. It's not that he was good whatsoever. Mo Islam said hi. You say hi, Mo. Yeah, shout out to Mo, man. Thank you for being here, bro. Really appreciate you. Let's see. What's good? What's good? Knife Slicer said, can we see the setup? Actually, bro, I gotta flip my shit. Gino QB1, I agree. But, you know what I mean? This is the mic box. Lights in the back. Got the laptop set up. Got the PS5 set up for all the game streams. I know a lot of people have been asking me to do Madden streams just based on how much I fucking suck at Madden. So, it is what it is. Really appreciate everybody to build it up, man. I'm super hyped for season, bro. I can't wait for this Raider game, bro. I'll be live. Like I said, guys, I'm gonna be doing a live stream in Vegas, August 16th. I will be attending the Niner game preseason, so I'll be out there doing that. I'll drop a vlog video as well, but I will do a live just to keep everybody updated. You know what I mean? See the city of Las Vegas, whoever hasn't been. I know there's people who haven't. But yeah, man, stay tuned. I got a lot of shit coming out. Edgar said, feed him, man. That's right. We need to bail Henry Ruggs out. Henry Ruggs is on his way to being a good receiver, bro. He fucked up. He messed up his career. Henry Ruggs jacked up. He had a bad night, bro. You know what I mean? He wasn't around the right people whatsoever. Wasn't in the right headspace. But he was. Yeah, I agree, man. Henry Ruggs, he was a good receiver, no doubt. I 100% agree. Edgar said, imagine I only play with the Raiders. Bro, I know, as a kid, bro, that was my dream. Oh, I wish I could play for the, you know what I mean? Because I played football, played sports, obviously, growing up. But it's like, that was always a dream, man. To talk, just, you know what I mean? That's why I'm so hyped in this shit, because I've been watching the Raiders, bro, for a while, man. Every game, I'm there, you know what I mean? Watching that shit. The first thing I do is switch the quarterback to Aiden if I want to complete a pass. We'll see how Gino does, bro. You know what I mean? I know Gino hasn't really turned shit up these last couple years, but I think he'll be good with Pete Carroll. And Chip Kelly. Chip Kelly's good, bro. You know what I mean? Don't sleep on Chip. He's one of them dudes, for real. Ziggy said, hell yeah, side note, you can totally do a drinking and smoking game live plus talking football. Jacob Jones, YouTuber, basically does what you're doing. Oh, really? I feel it. Yeah, that's why I mean, you know what I mean? It's the weekend, man. Usually I have a show every Tuesday at 6:30, the Cover 3 show. It's me, Raider Nation Jason, check him out, and Christopher Raiders. You know what I mean? It's a podcast that we do. It's us three, and we just cover the hottest news out on the Raiders, on the you know what I mean, NFL, every Tuesday at 6:30. So make sure you guys check that out. But yeah, you know what I mean? It's the weekend, so I figured I'd come on here, have a few drinks with everybody. You know what I mean? Turn up a little bit. See what everybody's up to, you know what I mean? See what chat's going on. I know chat's been active lately. Really appreciate everybody for being here. Like I said, man, I got a giveaway going on at 500 subs, guys. So I'll be giving away 2 hats, bro. Any team you like, I'll be sending it to your doorstep. Bruce Lee said, Madden isn't that hard to get good at. It's just getting good route combos, learning how to pull. Nah, I'm decent at Madden, bro. It's just but this Madden is trash, honestly. This is the worst Madden I've ever played in my life, bro. Like, real shit. This shit is trash. NCAA is good. I liked how they, you know what I mean, how they made their player, how they made the movement and everything like that, and I really fuck with it. It's just, yeah, this Madden is horrible. I hope if the new Madden comes like the last one did, bro, I'm gonna be so disappointed. For real. DeAndre Henderson said, you look like the homie Chewy. What's up, fool? What's up, man? Thank you for being here, bro. Appreciate you tapping in, big dog. Edgar said you're gonna have the 4-12. Fuck no. The Raiders going 4-12. You're crazy, bro. Not with the coaching staff and the players we picked up. You know what I mean? Like we look better. And I'm not just saying that as a Raider fan. I'm not a biased fan like that. Like I'm the first one to tell you guys. The Chiefs look better. I mean, sorry, the Chiefs don't look better. I'm fucking around. I take that back. The Broncos look a whole lot better, and the Chargers look a whole lot better. And that's what I'm saying. I don't see the Chiefs going in there and taking the West like they've been. I don't see that. I think they got real competition finally. Edgar said Jacob is a dictator. You know how much shit I get at work for being a Raider fan. Where are you from, Edgar? Are you from Cali? I'm from Cali, bro. So like me being a Raider fan is normal. Like there's fucking shit ton of Raider fans. But yeah, I could dig it. We been shit, bro. We been shit. Edgar said 8-8 this year. 17 games, big dog. I got us going 9-8. That's I dropped the record prediction too. I got us going 9-8 this year. Ari Elmos Isho said, "What's up, Ari? Thank you for tuning in, bro. Thank you for being here. You know what I mean? Right here, just talking some shit, bro. It's the weekend. Figure I'll hop on here, have a couple drinks with everybody. Whoever's out there, cheers to you guys." Elijah Fox said, "Madden just gets worse and worse." It does, bro. Madden is fucking. It has been terrible. It's been terrible. Like I said, guys, if I could get 25 likes in the building, we handed out 5 wrenches, bro. Straight up. Yeah, man has been trash. Ziggy said, "I know this ain't football related, but anyone hyped for GTA?" Ziggy, I'm a game. I love games. So yeah, I'm really hyped for it. The last GTA was great. It's been out for too long, bro. So it's the same old shit. I'm bored of it. But to see the new one's supposed to be dope. I can't wait for GTA to come out. I'll be live streaming GTA. I'll be live streaming Madden. So everyone stay tuned, man. I got a lot of shit coming out. Appreciate everybody in the building. DeAndre Henderson said, "What's up, fool? How my Pisces and my hyenas out there at Tortas?" I don't know about the Tortas, big dog, but hey, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Edgar said, "I'm from LA." Oh yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Shout out LA, bro. LA Raiders, baby. Original. You know what I mean? OG shit. Edgar said, "You're gonna need a stronger beer to get more like Big Dog." I feel it. Hey, I got 3 more in there, bro. So hey, we you know what I mean? We still going live. We still with it. Ziggy said, "Laugh out so dope." Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, I'll be live for real. Marlo said, "Zombies." The zombie stream? Yeah, the zombie stream was dope. I played that with my buddy. It was really fun to play. I haven't played Black Ops Zombies in a long time. We played Keynote or Talent live stream, guys. OG map. That shit was fun. Edgar said, "I'll take a torta for the team." Hey, there you go, bro. You gotta take one, bro. Shit. You know what I mean? Somebody gotta do it. DeAndre Henderson, "Hey, fool, how you feel about Hector running 3-spoon in?" What? Bruce Lee said, "Do you call?" Yeah, I watch college football, Bruce. Marlo said, "Old Zombies." Yeah, the Old Zombies is clean. Like I said, bro, it's Kino. That's my shit. I love Kino. It's just honestly, bro, when you like, I'm not gonna lie, my buddy, he's not the best at video games. You know what I mean? But if you have the right squad playing zombies, bro, I could easily go 30 rounds. I did it plenty of times as a kid, bro. I'm sure I could do it now. And I just said, Chewy, that zombie stream brought back memories. It did, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's cool to, like, I know it's old, so I don't play it all the time because I know not a lot of people are into it. But every once in a while, it's cool to bring back the memories, you know what I mean? Especially because I grew up playing that game, bro. You know what I mean? Especially Kino, World at War, the first zombies that came out. Dude, I love zombies. Like, anybody out there, too, whoever does want to play zombies, you know, hit me up. Bro, I'm always down to play with whoever. I'm trying to get back into Warzone. I was actually pretty good at Warzone one time. When I used to stream on Twitch, because I used to stream on Twitch. I think I had like 250 followers on my last account on Twitch. But yeah, when I did stream on Twitch, bro, that was my shit. I was Warzone in it. I'll be out there said no respect. Me Preknita. Edgar said, "Right in my car listening to the radio." Hey, appreciate you, big dog. You know what I mean? Really appreciate everyone tuning in, man. Like I said, man, stay tuned. I got a lot of shit coming out, guys. a lot of hot shit coming out. You know what I mean? I do like to drop a lot of. Primarily, this channel is always gonna be football talk, but like everyone does know, I do a lot of game streams. Um, you know what I mean? Mainly, it's gonna. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not just trying to gain a bunch of subs, trying to just sugarcoat shit. That's not me, guys. Like I said, I try to be genuine. Really, just show you like I'm not here to lie to anybody. You know what I mean? Primarily, I do drop Raider shit, but when some hot shit comes out about a team, I'll drop it. You know what I mean? Like not too long ago, I dropped the Quinshawn Judkins thing, the domestic violence with the Cleveland Browns. If you guys haven't checked it out, I dropped a video on that. You know what I mean? It went up, did pretty good. Um, Not too long ago, I dropped my prediction for the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? I had the Packers going. The other team I had was the Bills going. See what I mean? I always drop shit here and there. Um, you know what I mean? Sometimes I'll go live with other people. I got a buddy named Angelo Reyes, Raider transplant Angelo. He trained Frank Mir in MMA. You know what I mean? He's a streamer. A lot of you guys know he does Raider content. Sometimes I'll go live with them dudes, or we'll be in chat, just talking boxing and all kind of things. You know what I mean? So I'm really open to a lot of things. You know what I mean? But primarily, yeah, this is an NFL channel. I do mainly cover Raiders, but when hot shit comes out, I do cover, you know what I mean, like hottest news and things like that. Like earlier, you guys heard me talking about the whole Cowboys thing with Micah Parsons and how they're not happy. You know what I mean? A lot of people are shitting on Micah Parsons for what he's doing, but like I said, guys, we know how it is to be not appreciated. You know what I mean? Like we know how it is to get the shit in the stick, kind of, and people get sour attitudes, bro. Ziggy said, "Why don't you stream on Twitch some more?" I kind of just, you know what I mean? I don't know. I got caught up in work, got caught up in life. You know what I mean? Had a lot of shit going on. I kind of just stopped streaming, kind of focused on my career. You know what I mean? Uh, I'm a tradesman, man. So yeah, just been focused on the career, bro. Kind of stopped doing it, but I got back into doing. Like I said, guys, I started my channel maybe I don't know 2 months ago. You know what I mean? I started doing this, and I really appreciate everyone showing the support, bro. Like it's crazy to see how much support I've been getting from a lot of you guys. Because I'm one of the newest guys out. Like I haven't been doing this a long time. You know what I mean? There's a lot of other great people out who have tons of views, tons of subscribers, and that's cool. Like I'm not, you know what I mean, trying to compare myself or hate on anybody. It's just I'm just here to do me. You know what I mean? If I do gain, let's say one day 5,000 subscribers, and hey, cool. You know what I mean? Like great. But if I don't, I just really enjoy coming on here, talking in the chat. Really come on here, enjoy talking Raider football and things like that. Because like I said, man, like I don't really got a lot of Raider fans. Primarily my family's all Niner fans, so I don't get too much Raider love. You know what I mean? But that's just what I do it for, bro. I really enjoy this. You know what I mean? If I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't be doing it, and I definitely wouldn't be on for over an hour. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't be going live every Tuesday, things like that. So like I really enjoy it, and I really appreciate everyone that's been rocking with me. You know what I mean? Everybody in the building too, for real, for real. We hit 25 likes, guys. So yeah, you know what I mean? 5 reaches gave out. Appreciate the support. You know what I mean? Subscribers have went up. You guys just keep showing love, bro. You know what I mean? Five guys, 5 of y'all getting some riches. Get some more mods in the building. You know what I mean? Like I said, the more we keep going up, bro, the more I keep showing support. I am giving away 2 hats at 500 subs. And that's just a start. You know what I mean? I'll probably do another one at 1,500. If I get there, we'll see how it goes. I mean, but I enjoy doing this, so yeah, I appreciate everyone tapping in, bro, for real. Banks OZ said 505 in New Mexico, Berkey, Alba Crazy. That's right, Banks. Hey, appreciate you tuning in, bro, for real, for real. What football team you like, man? Vic said, is Diddy wrong? Yeah, Diddy's way out, dog. Diddy, he fucked up, bro. Why he couldn't choose another number? Elijah Fox said, "True. What I love about your show is you don't have to pay or be a member to get your questions answered." Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. And like, let's say one day I do get able to get super chats and things like that. Like, that's primarily what I feed off of is you guys. I mean, the chat. Like I said, I only have 140 subscribers. I've only been doing this for about 2 months, but just being able to connect to a lot of people and being able to connect to people outside of California has been cool because I have a lot of people's numbers out. Like I have Navman's number. He's from Tennessee. I got Jeff's number. He's from New England. I got you know what I mean. I got a lot of these streamers out here, bro. Like I'm really locked in with. You know what I mean. I got Raider Rebel. I believe he's from Tampa Bay. You know what I mean. So I've built good relationships with a lot of guys on here, and I really appreciate it. You know what I mean. Just like a lot of the chat. Like Malo's one of them. You know what I mean. You know, I see Malo all the time in all the comments. You know what I mean. Malo's always showing love. Marcus Banks, he's one of them. Elijah's always tuning in for the lives. I'm Not Bueno's one of them. You know what I mean. Roast Town's one of them. You know what I mean. So I got a lot of guys who really come in here and do their thing, bro. And I really appreciate the ones who really do that shit. You know what I mean. For real, for real. Elijah Fox, are you from the 209 area? No, I'm from Central Valley. I'm from Fresno, California. Elijah Fox, 559. Fresno State Bulldog fan. You know what I mean? Bang Bang Raider Gang. Edgar said, yes, sir, man. You know what it is. Not the Niners, though. Not the Niners. We ain't talking about that. But yeah, hey, another thing too, though, guys, that I want to talk about as well was they got Meredith over there starting at center. I heard Meredith's probably going to be starting at center if he hasn't already been established as a starting center. I heard he's one of them guys, man. So it's gonna be crazy to see if JPJ doesn't start, because I was high on JPJ starting for center. But don't get me wrong, bro. JPJ, he does his thing. You know what I mean? He's JPJ really showed he's one of them dudes. But like I said, man, Pete Carroll, maybe he's just getting everyone familiar with everything. That way, if someone does go down, they could switch him in, or you know what I mean? Because like I said, guys, it's a physical sport. You know what I mean? People get hurt, bro. We see people get injured every year in the NFL. You have to plan for it. And to be real, the Raiders have never planned for it. We've never planned for injuries. That's why every time we've had injuries, shit's been gone south. Because we never had a coach like that to think about shit like that. Like, really, the last logistic coach we had really was John Gruden. Just based on how much experience that motherfucker has, you know what I mean? But, like, now it's different, bro. We went from having shitty quarterbacks, shitty coordinators, shitty coaches. Josh Jacobs was great, but before that, bro, we had shitty running backs. Like, it's been horrible. And now, like, if you guys look at the team, bro, really diagnose what this team's about, bro. Like, we got some shit going on, bro, for sure. Like, no doubt. We're gonna be better, guys. And this is a great thing as a Raider fan, finally, guys, is we finally got something to look forward to. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't been this excited to watch football since fucking Derek Carr started, just because I'm from Fresno and I was happy to see a guy in Devontae Adams. Like, dude, like, we haven't had this much success in the offseason as we had in a long time. We really made moves, bro. And it's sad to say that, but we've sucked. Like, I'm a Raider fan at heart, dude, but I hated fucking watching Raider games. Why? Because I knew how they were gonna pan out. I knew that weird, you know what I mean? And that's when it's fucked up, is you know you're gonna lose, or you know your team's gonna blow it just based on how we are. And it's like, that shit has to change, bro, because how do you expect to take the real Raider Nation that originated in LA and Oakland to Vegas when you can't win a fucking game? How you gonna take a fan base to Las Vegas when you can only win 4 games? That's not gonna happen. And they're complaining about, oh, well, we're not getting that much sales tickets from Raider fans. Well, no shit, dog. Like, what Raider fan wants to go and see someone fucking win 4 games? Like, I don't even like paying for that shit on TV, bro. Edgar said Jamarcus Russell. I became a Raider fan when Jamarcus Russell got drafted. The same year Jamarcus Russell got drafted, that's when I heavily started watching the Raiders. So, yeah, Edgar, I seen nothing but bad years, bro. For real, bro. Like I've seen nothing but shit. That's why I'm so upset. That's why I've been upset, but now I'm finally happy. I'm happy because we got a smart front office. We got a smart coach. We got a smart coordinators, defense and offense. You know what I mean? Like we really stepped it up, bro. We finally have a decent quarterback who can make some shit happen. We finally drafted a good draft pick besides Brock Bowers and Johnson. Don't get me wrong, they're great. But, like, we really got a good draft pick, bro, in Jinty. We got a good running back who's really. Don't get me wrong, Jacobs was great. I'm not knocking Jacobs, but we didn't have the right scheme for him. You know what I mean? We didn't have the right shit for Jacobs. That's why he didn't really flourish how he was supposed to, and he didn't really you know what I mean? He got cut loose. Why? Because they weren't fucking with him. And it's fucked up because Adams is a great wide receiver. Devontae Adams is, and we seen him get let go. Derek Carr was, like I said, bro. We let go of Derek Carr and struggled. And you guys call that right? People call that, oh yeah, that was a good like. Are you fucking retarded, bro? Like, we let go of Derek Carr and grab Jimmy G, grab all these knockoff fucking what's that shoe place called? Fucking shoe for less fucking players. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we grabbed all these knockoff quarterbacks who are supposed to be good, supposed to have life in them, supposed to. Jimmy G was trash. Gardner Minshew rode the bench his whole life. He was garbage. You know what I mean? Like, so anyone who says, oh, we've been like, no, bro, like, letting go of Derek Carr, we fucked up. But it's cool because now we finally have a decent quarterback. We have a quarterback who can make some shit happen. What was a miscommunication in the Chiefs game with a bad snap? So Bruce Lee, and I'm going to tell you like this, bro. Really, we should have won that game. Carlson missed a lot of field goals, and I feel like Carlson missing that much field goals really scrambled the team's atmosphere, you know what I mean? Just knowing they should be winning that game. But the miscommunication, I would say, I don't know, just Jackson Power Johnson being a rookie. Aiden O'Connell really getting there and kind of really learning his thing still. You know what I mean? I feel like it was just, and like I said, guys, we had a rookie head coach, shitty offensive coordinator, so that's my take on it, Bruce Lee. And I think it was just a fucked up game, bro. And I really feel like Daniel Carson really kicked that off, us fucking up like that. High hopes the Bears are giving up on him. Hell yeah. No, like I said, guys, I'm not gonna come in here and say we're gonna win it. We're gonna go to the playoffs. Like, we could potentially, looking at the team and what's going on. There's games in there that we could win, but I don't see us win. Like, we got a pretty good rough schedule in the last half. You know what I mean? And I don't really see us winning a lot of the last half of the games. But shit might change with Pete Carroll. That's what I'm saying. And the crazy thing is, look, everyone is trying to dictate what the Raiders got going on, but they can't dictate it. Why? Because Pete Carroll hasn't been coaching recently. Chip Kelly hasn't been in the NFL. You know what I mean? Patrick Graham is a wizard. You know what I mean? And now you look at it, bro, we finally got good players on the team. You know what I mean? We finally got dynamic players. Like, we got one of the greatest tight ends in NFL. You know what I mean? We got a top 15 quarterback in NFL, which is decent. Better than having Gardner Minshew started, you know what I mean? And that's the thing, guys, is like, we're going to be a step better, but we're not going to, like, we're at the light, guys, right? And we got to make a right turn. We're in the right lane, but we're not turning yet. It's going to take a couple more years to get there, you know what I mean? That's just what it is. I'm a Longhorns fan. Hey, shout out to Longhorns, bro. Shout out to Texas. Elijah Fox said, yeah, it's been a clown show for years. It has. It's been a circus, bro. If you guys haven't seen a circus, check out the Raiders the last few years. We've been a circus. Yeah, I agree, Brian. Alabama, yeah, they're not the same. Shout out Alabama, bro. Real good history, everything like that. But, yeah, they haven't been the same since Saban left. Saban was just a goat. You look a little dope. Sick, Brother Bear. What you mean, bro? Moto. Thank you for being here, brother. Appreciate you, man. Edgar say 60-yard bombs. I believe Gino was what? Top 5, past 20 yards or something like that. Longhorns are going to be decent. Yeah, I agree. Bueno, what's good, Bueno? Appreciate you being here, brother. It's hard to say who will win the championship this year in college. Yeah, like I said, bro, even like when it comes to NFL, every year changes, bro. So you got to, you know what I mean? You got to stay new to the hype. You got to stay new to the time and shit like that. That's just what it is, you know what I mean? Because, hey, shit changes every year, bro. Schemes change, coaches change. Like, look at us. Bro, we had so much changes go on, bro. Like, we got a new head coach, new offensive coordinator, new quarterback, new running back, new defense pretty much. Like, bro, it's crazy. Marlo said, I'm out, fam Raiders. Hey, Marlo, appreciate you for tuning in, bro. For real. Frode Gravy 89 said, dude, as a Bronco fan, I got to say I appreciate what your front office does. but I truly so far for your fans. Yeah, Frode Gravy, I appreciate you for tuning in, bro. Shout out to the Broncos. I actually got the Broncos potentially taking the AFC West. I think, you know what I mean, Broncos have done a lot of good things, a lot of good pickups, and they really showed great things last year. But yeah, man, I feel like the Raiders have stepped up, bro. No doubt, they really went there and did what they had to do. I'm not saying we're gonna go in here and be the best, but we're gonna be a step up. Edgar said we got the best tight end. Oh, yeah, tight end duo. I think we're up there. I think we're up there in tight end duos, for real, for real. We're gonna look like the Patriots running two tight end. Hey, if it works, bro. Corp Xanax, yo, if you put an egg in the microwave for what? Oh, you're crazy, bro. Boy said Tulsa, Oklahoma City 918, bro, brother, good video, YouTube, good luck. Hey, boy, appreciate you being in here, bro. Really appreciate it. You know what I mean? Shout out there, like I said, bro, 500 subs, man. We giving away 2 hats, bro. Really appreciate everyone tuning in, for real, for real. If you can, guys, drop a like, man. We handed out riches tonight, so one guy already got his. He knows who he is. He already got his, so really appreciate you guys tuning in, man. Frode Greavy said, I agree, Bowers is the beast. Yeah, Bowers is great. He's one of, like I said, guys, he's one of the top 3 tight ends in the league, I feel like. You know what I mean? I'm not going to rank him, but I feel like he's up there with Kelsey. He's up there with Kittle. You know what I mean? Mark Andrews was a really good guy, too, I feel like. But, like, he's up there with the greats. You know what I mean? That's one of the last great pickups we had. Him and Jackson Powers Johnson in the draft. They were 2 good ones right there, for real. Best side in the league right now, said Bruce Leon. As far as so look, this is my thing. If Bowers should go in there and do what he did for the next 2 years, I'd put him at number 1. But Bowers is a rookie, bro. So like, it's hard. It's really hard to say. You know what I mean? Elijah Fox said these trolls tonight are out of control. Hey, Elijah, appreciate you for being here, doing your job, bro. Mods, make sure you guys do your job, man. Really appreciate it, though. Everybody in the building. Marcus Banks, appreciate you, big dog. Yeah, trolls out here. It's all good, though. You know what I mean? Really appreciate everybody in the building, man. Go get me another beer, guys. I'll be right back. What's good, man? We back. Cheers, everybody in the building, man. Like I said, guys, it's the weekend, man. So, like, I usually don't do lives like this. But since it is the weekend, you know what I mean? I just come on here. Like I said, man, just come here and mingle with everybody on live, you know what I mean? Come here and do what we got to do. Like I said, guys, I have a good time coming on here and chatting it up with the chat, you know what I mean? I always enjoy your guys' takes. And I'm always open to more than just Raider fans. That's what I'm saying. I try to... you know what I mean? I try to cater to everybody I can. You know what I mean? Like I said, I know, like I said, guys. Primarily, this is a Raider channel. That's just what it is, primarily. But like I said, guys, I come on here, like on the lives, I'm open to anything. You know what I mean? When it comes to me doing my solo lives, I answer any question. But you know, like as far as the Cover 3 show, guys, it's kind of more of like a legitimate podcast with my boys, Chris and Jason. So. You know what I mean? We try to keep it, you know what I mean, professional and do what we do, but, you know what I mean? It's the weekend, like I said, man. It's Friday. I ain't got no job. I got a job, guys. I'm just fucking around. Elijah said, get those thumbs up. Appreciate you, Elijah. Like I said, guys, we over 25 subs. I mean, 25 likes. I still got 4 more wrenches to give out. I gave out 1. I gave out 1 wrench. My boy Edgar. Shout out to Edgar, man. Jay Marshall said Raider Nation for life. Yes, sir, baby. You know what it is, Raider Nation, baby. For life. We never change. Never change. I fell in love with the Shield at a young age, and I'm still here. And I've been through the worst. Like I said, guys, I came in when Jamarcus Russell got drafted. So, I've seen, bro, Jamarcus Russell, Jason Campbell, Carson Palmer, fucking, you name all these shitty quarterbacks, guys, through the years. I've seen them all start. I've seen them play every year. I've seen it, bro. I've seen all the shitty guys we've had, all the fucked up wide receivers, all the shitty coaches we had. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna lie, I know this hurts a lot of people, but it's Mark Davis's fault. Mark Davis, bro, you're doing good now, Mark Davis. But I'm not gonna lie, bro. It was mainly your fault, big dog. We fucked up because you were making some fucked up decisions. That's just what it is. I don't like to lie. That's why I said, guys, I don't like to lie. Ziggy says, sorry, y'all. What you sorry for, Ziggy? Ziggy. Hey, bro. Good comment, Ziggy. Good comment, bro. I wish I was on a streamer. I'm on my phone. Usually I go live on streamer. I can pull it up. But, Ziggy, you made a great comment, bro. Look at how the Lions been with Dan Campbell. So it takes time. I 100% agree, Ziggy. Phoenix, thank you for that comment. Great comment. I 100% agree. You guys have been killing it since Dan Campbell has came. And your coordinators that you guys had, Ben Johnson and the other dude, you know what I mean? They played big parts, man. Don't get me wrong. Dan Campbell, he's a real motivating coach. Dude, that's what I'm about. I love all these, like the Commanders. I love how I'm one of these guys that, dude, I'm a football fan. I'm a Raider fan, die hard. But when it comes to teams being good, bro, and like I give credit where it's due, you know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna sit here and like I just said, the Denver Broncos are looking good and the Chargers are looking good. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna come on here and sugarcoat shit. That's not what I do, guys. You guys are gonna get the real mean and what I like. You know what I mean? I'm here doing my thing with you guys. But it's like if you guys think just because, and this is another thing too, if you guys think just because a draft pick, if you guys think a draft pick's gonna save you, and this is where a lot of people get it wrong. They think, oh, we drafted one of the best guys. Okay, that's cool. But can your draft pick show up? Did Jamarcus Russell show up? No. Jason Campbell was 4-0 and broke his. Yeah, but Jason Campbell just wasn't him, Elijah. Don't get me wrong. And like Terrell Pryor, you know what I mean? He was one of them dudes too that was okay, but he just wasn't him. Like, as far as starting quarterbacks, Elijah, that's what I'm talking about, Elijah. Fuck. I appreciate you, Eli, for being here, bro. You know what I mean? You're always supporting too, bro. I really appreciate you. That's, you know what I mean? That's why you got that wrench. But I don't think him or like none of these guys really have potential to be starters. CeeDee Lamb is goated. So do you like? I do like CeeDee Lamb. Yeah, CeeDee Lamb's a good wide receiver. Yeah, I fuck with CeeDee Lamb. Yeah, appreciate you, bro. Tune it in. Ziggy Phoenix said 1,000%. I agree with you, Chewy. Hey, like I said, guys, I'm just trying to come out here and be truthful. I'm not gonna lie to anybody just to get subs or just to get likes or anything like that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna come out here and talk my shit. Like, just like, and stay tuned, guys, for this year because I'm doing game reviews after every Raider game, and I'm doing game reviews after every best game of the week. You know what I mean? So you guys stay tuned for that. You know what I mean? And it's like, if the Raiders fuck up, bro, and we're doing bad this season, you're gonna hear it from me, bro. Like, I'm not gonna be happy. Because why? I'm expecting this team to do so much better, and if they can't do that much better, then what the fuck are we doing? Like, what's just going? Like, do we gotta shut the team down or something? Or, you know what I mean? Yeah, Matt Flynn, like, bro, like it's horrible, bro. Like I could go down the list of bad quarterbacks we've had. You know what I mean? And it's really insane, bro. Really. Ziggy, I appreciate you for being in here, bro, and showing love. You know what I mean? Like I said, guys, giveaway at 500 subs, bro. We're giving away 2 hats. Primarily, this is NFL channel, man. We talk NFL talk. I am Hey Yonsei said Free Palestine. Yeah. Thank you for being here, bro. Real shit. Terry Walker said if Brock Purdy can help lead a team, the Bull. Terry Walker, you hit the nail on the head, big dog. Thank you for that comment. You said it, bro. Brock Purdy's not the most physical. Brock Purdy ain't the biggest. Brock Purdy don't have the biggest arm. What does Brock Purdy have? Brock Purdy had a great head coach, had a good defense, had weapons, tight end, wide receivers, great running back in McCaffrey. Isaac Guerrero, he was a really fast dude. You know what I mean? I feel like Guerrero is going to be good. You know what I mean? So I feel, yeah, the Niners, bro, they went and did their thing with Purdy. And exactly, bro, if Purdy could do it, why can't Gino do it? You know what I mean? It's all about the setup. Some guys just need the right setup. Some guys just are playmakers. Some guys are superstars. You know what I mean? Some guys are game managers. Some guys need the right scheme. So I agree with you for saying that, Terry Walker, 100%. Because as we know, bro, and this is the thing, guys, Brock Purdy was the last draft. He was the last draft pick. You know what I mean? The last one, bro. Like, and he went. I guarantee you, bro, if Brock Purdy would have stayed healthy, they would have beat the fucking Eagles in the championship. I guarantee you. I guarantee you, if Brock Purdy would have stayed healthy, they would have got that championship. And that's the thing, guys, is Brock Purdy's not the most physical guy. He's not the biggest guy. He doesn't have the biggest arm. But he had the right team, had the right coach. And that's all it takes. Look at C.J. Stroud. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. C.J. Stroud's a dynamic player. But he doesn't necessarily have the biggest arm. He doesn't necessarily have all the attributes. You know what I mean? But what does he have? He has potential. What Geno Smith has, he can run. Geno Smith can do. He can throw. Geno Smith can do. And what else? They have a decent defense. Raiders got a good defense. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's all about how the team. There's no I in team, guys. Like, not one player is gonna come in here and change the team around. Us picking up Jermaine Pratt is not gonna change it. Us picking up Jeremy Chinn is not gonna. It matters as a whole team, bro. And it all starts at the head coach. It all starts with the coordinators. It all starts with the coaches. You know what I mean? We got Tom Brady out there on the field with these guys. Tom Brady's a winner. That's all he does. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's starting to look good for the Raiders. You know what I mean? And Mark Davis, really, he's been fucking up these last years, but this is like, honestly, the first year he's really done anything besides getting us a new stadium. I agree. That's what we've been needing. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. But like, as far as picking up coaches and things like that, bro, like, bro, Mark Davis has been shit, dog, for real. Appreciate everybody in the building, man. Bruce Lynn said, I think the Chargers are solid regular season, 10-7 or 11-6 type team. Bruce, yeah, I think Chiefs will be up there. Definitely, they're going to be contenders for sure. They have a lot of health issues, bro, when it comes later in the season. So I see them going and competing. It's just I don't think they're gonna go too deep. You know what I mean? Ziggy said, thanks for having me. This is chill. The world is weird and chaotic, but I'm drinking, smoking, and chilling. Oh, yeah, Ziggy. Hey, bro, cheers, brother. You know what I mean? Thank you for being here. Like I said, bro, I'm open, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, I know I'm not the biggest channel, or I don't have the most subscribers, and you know what I mean? But it's not about that, bro. If I could just come on here and connect to some of you folks, bro, have a good time. You know what I mean? I really thrive off the chat, bro. Like, if I don't got chat, you know what I mean? It's like, what am I doing? Me as well. Just have a good time, bro. It's chill. I have a chill ass time with you guys. We don't do the fade respect Brock. No, I fuck with Brock. Like I said, guys. Like, don't get me wrong. Brock Purdy. This is the thing. Brock Purdy. He's not the most physical and he's not the most big. I'm not hating on Brock. But I'm just saying, like, if you were to throw Brock Purdy on another team, you know, he's probably not going to do that good. Like, and that's how I feel about Geno Smith. Like, Geno Smith needs the right setup. A lot of quarterbacks need the right setup. Not everyone's Patrick Mahomes who could go in there and do his thing. Not everyone, you know what I mean, is Lamar Jackson who could go in there and do his thing. So, you know what I mean? That's just what I'm just talking the truth, bro. I don't try to come on here and bullshit. I give props to Brock Purdy for what he did, being the last quarterback in the draft, going there and taking the Niners to a AFC, AFC, take him to a championship. You know what I mean? Like, he really went in there and proved a lot of shit that he is a good quarterback, and that opened up a lot of people's eyes in the draft. That hey, like us grabbing Cam Miller, we might have another Purdy. Look what Purdy did. You know what I mean? Purdy went there and did what he had to do. So yeah, I got some respect for Brock. You know what I mean? Well, the Halley, thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Cheers, dude. Yeah, Ziggy, modded, brother. Appreciate you, man. Like I said, man, we got 3 more mods getting given away, man. Everyone showing love. I got 3 more spots open for a wrench. You rolling up some fresh chewy? Oh, where's the flag, bro? You one of them, big dog. Where's the flag? He been in here for a while. You know what I mean? Shout out to my guy. Where's the flag? Everyone in the chat, man. Really appreciate you guys, big dog. Really appreciate it. Let's get to the chat real quick. Terry Walker and Quality, the Raiders also have one of the best special teams. I mean, you know what I mean? Special teams is something different. You know what I mean? That's a different animal. We'll see what happens, bro. I was hoping we would have kept Labe, though. I think Labe was a really good guy that could have really... Labe has speed and he's physical, you know what I mean? He just didn't get to make the running back room. That's all it is. We don't do the face. Said it's our year. Yeah, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. We don't do the phase. Like, I'm not saying it's our year to go. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you, bro. We're not going to go in here and win and go to the playoffs. We're not going to go in here and go to the Super Bowl. But I'll tell you what the Raiders are going to do, bro. We're going to look a whole lot better. You know what I mean? For real. G-Fam in the building. Salute, Raider Nation family. Thank you, G-Fam, being here. One of the mod monsters. Really appreciate you, big dog. Ziggy said this is true, though, and stayed hyped for Thursday, even though it's preseason. So that's the thing, guys. Preseason, you get to see a lot. If you're a real football fan, you watch, like, guys, I watch every game Sunday, every game Thursday, every game Monday. I watch college football as much as I can, you know what I mean? But there's so much games on, it's hard to watch a lot of games. But, like, if you're a football fan, you watch football preseason for a reason. Because there's a lot of shit you get out of preseason. There's a lot of fucking things you get that a lot of people, oh, it's preseason and who gives a fuck? No, bro, like, especially I watch the AFC West a lot because why? That's our division. You know what I mean? Like, I watched the Hall of Fame game heavily. And like I said, Trey Lance had life, bro. Trey Lance was looking good. I'm not lying to you guys. Trey Lance was looking decent. You know what I mean? They had a little run game going on. You know what I mean? Lions, they had a good run game. Do I think Lions are going to be that shit? No, because that's not their starters. We know how the Lions are. They're competitive. Elijah Fox, I'll be back in 5. Chewy, I appreciate you, Elijah Fox. You have a good night, bro, if you don't come back. We don't do the phase, said, but you're the best challenge, basically. Jimmy Garoppolo 2.0. Don't do the phase. Appreciate you, big dog. Terry Walker says, called timing, right timing, bro. B said, yo, thank you, B, for tuning in, bro. Thank you for being here. Where's the flag? Said, hot fire, my man. G-Fam in the building. Where's the flag in the building? Marcus Banks in the building. We got a lot of regulars in the building, man. Good to see NBA stuff said. I like the Detroit Lions, and they're going to win the Super Bowl. So, look, man, NBA, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I'm heavy on teams that haven't did nothing in quite some time winning. The Texans, I'm hyped for them. Commanders, I'm hyped for them. All these teams that haven't done shit, I'm really hyped for just because that's what I like to see. Lions was one of them. You know what I mean? Lions went there and did their thing. They really showed a lot of shit. They're good. I think the Lions will still be good. But you guys not let go, but the coordinators going to get better jobs. It might hit you guys a little bit. So we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? But I fuck with the Lions heavy, for real. I was going for the Lions to win that game against the Chargers, but it's like it's preseason, guys. You know what I mean? It's nothing too serious. Where the flag said, right, we should know the teams in our division. Yeah. It's hard to watch them because I hate them, but better to know. Yeah. That's my philosophy. Where's the flag? I know there's a lot of Raider guys out there that I only watch the Raiders. That's cool. But, like, you got to know what you're up against, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes your greatest friend is your enemy, dog, because you gotta get to know them. You know what I mean? You got to know what they're about. So that's, like, me as a content creator, like I said, I'm new, guys. You know what I mean? I've only been doing this for about, like, 2 months or something like that. You know what I mean? But, like, me as a content creator, I try to watch as much as I can just because I want to give a lot of shit out to you guys that maybe a lot of you guys didn't catch. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm trying to be here for. Ziggy said it's the same shit every year with them Lions. Or with them, yeah. Terry Walker said, let me let you young Raider in on a little secret. We win when we are not supposed to. Exactly. Like, check out what happened with when we beat the Ravens. And then the funny part was we won in shit against the Panthers, man. Like, how does that happen? You know what I mean? And that's the crazy part is a lot of my Raider buddies out here that I talked to, they got us beat in the Philadelphia Eagles this year, and I got us losing that one. But that's the same shit they said, Terry Walker, and I totally agree with you, Terry Walker. We win games we're not supposed to, but also we lose games that we're not supposed to. You know what I mean? And maybe hopefully Pete Carroll could change that here because I'm kind of I'm over that shit, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Last year, guys, we lost 5 games by one possession. 5 games by one touchdown. You know what I mean? We had 4 wins. We lost 5 games by one possession. Do you think Pete Carroll and Chip Kelly and Patrick Graham and Tom Brady and all these guys are gonna go in there and lose these games by one touchdown? I don't see this. I don't see this coaching staff doing that. I don't see this coaching staff losing like that by a possession. I think we have a better coaching staff. Overall, we have a better quarterback. I don't see, you know what I mean? Better all, we have a better running back now. Our run game last year was last, bro. Last. How are you gonna have a passing game when you don't have a running game? Because what's the motto, guys? What's the motto that's been going on for years? The running game opens up the passing game. If you can't sell a run, how are you gonna sell a pass? You know what I mean? That's just what it is, bro. Like, we were shit, guys. I'm the first to tell you, we're shit. We were. Okay. Appreciate everybody in the building, though, man. If you guys can't hit that like button, you know what I mean. If you guys like what you hear, like what you see, drop a sub. 500 give subs. We're giving away 2 hats, bro. Just a chat real quick. Marcus Banks said, I have crazy respect for the Detroit Lions only because they're due. Exactly, Marcus Banks. That's why I have so much respect for the Commanders and the Texans and the Bengals recently with Joe Burrow. Because I love teams that come in here. And that's why I have so much respect for Brock Purdy, bro. Because that motherfucker was the last quarterback, last pick in the draft. Last pick, dead last. And that motherfucker went there and took a team to the championship. Not any quarterback can go in there and do that, bro. You can't throw Gardner Minshew on the Niners and think he's gonna go to the championship. I guarantee you, bro, it takes a humble, smart motherfucker to do some shit like that, bro. For real. Nair said you still like Diddy. No, I don't fuck with Diddy, bro. Chris said Panthers ain't no good since Cam Newton. I agree. Panthers have been horrible. Cam Newton was really Superman for him. For real. I agree. Terry Walker said I have a rack on that one already. What you mean, Terry Walker? A rack. Andy Dalton had a legacy game, low key. Bryce Young, he's, in my opinion, Bryce Young and Kyler Murray are too little for the NFL. My opinion. I think them guys are just too little. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. Usually I'm wrong, though. You know? NBA stuff said, you think the Lions are better than the Packers? Okay. NBA stuff, I would say when you guys had your coordinators, you guys are better than the Packers. But this year, Packers are one of them teams. I got the Packers going to the Super Bowl this year. I got the Packers and the Bills going to the Super Bowl. Packers, man, they're just looking good all the way around. Quarterback, running back, O-line, receivers. They got Matthew Golden from Texas. You know what I mean? He's a really good guy. I believe they got Savion Williams as well from TCU. Play with Jack Besh, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know what I mean? Packers are going to be all right, bro. And I got Josh Jacobs, really good running back, great defense, good coach. Honestly, great coach. Yeah, they'll be all right, man. For real. We don't do the face. Said, nah, Pete is a winner. Yeah, Pete has been, that's all he's been doing his whole career, bro, is winning. He had I think he had about 2 or 3 losing seasons in his whole career as a head coach. And here's a fun fact for everybody out there. If you guys didn't know, maybe you guys did, I don't know. Fun fact. Oh shit, hold on. I dropped the fucking cherry on the floor. Fun fact, real quick. My bad, guys. Uh, Pete Carroll is one of 4 head coaches to win a championship in college and a Super Bowl in the NFL. One of 4. One of 4 coaches. What does that tell you? That's not a lot of coaches. That's not even a handful. You know what I mean? Marcus Banks said like, share, subscribe. Hey, appreciate you, Marcus Banks. Yeah, Terry Walker, Mr. Irrelevant. Mr. Irrelevant went there and did what he did. You know what I mean? And that shows you as long as you have a good team, a good defense, I feel like we got. I know cornerback and safety is looking a little weak, but like look at last year, guys. What held us in games last year? Our defense. Now all of a sudden our offense is better than our defense. So now we'll see how really good we are. You know what I mean? Cheers everybody in the building, though, man. Appreciate everybody being here. G-Fan, appreciate you, big dog. CJ Johnson said no. No about what? Wrestling news, NFL offseason always seems like eternity. Wrestling news, yeah. If you're an NFL fan, bro, yeah, this shit seems like forever. But it's cool because when it gets here, you're like, oh yeah, like the Hall of Fame game, bro. I was excited, bro. I fucking kicked back, watched the game, bro. I had a good time. I was like, man, I haven't watched a football game in a long time. But I'm an NFL, like I'm a Raider fan, but I'm a football fan. You know what I mean? Like, I just love football. Like I call a good player a good player. I call a bad player a bad player. You know what I mean? I call a good team, a bad team a bad team. That's just what it is. Marcus Banks said, Chewy, now that the season is here, do you still believe the Raiders won 8 to 9 games this year? I still believe, brother. Marcus Banks, yeah. Marcus Banks, I have us going 9 wins this year, guys. Chat, I got 9 wins. What do you guys think about that? You guys see the Raiders 9 wins or less than that? Grumpy Rose said, yeah, keep smoking. I almost finished. The little mustache, so cute. Yeah, I gotta get a haircut. I'm going to Vegas 2 weeks, guys, to watch the Raiders and Niners. You know what I mean? I'll be live out there in Vegas, as well as doing a vlog for the game and all that. So stay tuned, man. I got a lot of shit coming out. Me, 401 Raider Jeff, we got a fantasy football season coming out, live draft week before season starts. You guys know, too, we got the Cover 3 show. Me, Chris for Raiders, Raider Nation Jason, every Tuesday at 6:30. We got the Cover 3 show, usually from about 6:30 to 9. So that's always a good one with my boys. Make sure you guys check them out, too, as well. G-Fam said 11-6. Hey, that's a hot take right there. Where's the flag? Said I agree. 9 floors, 7s. Yeah. So this is my thing. I had so I'll give you guys my floor and my ceiling. I had us going at minimum 8 wins and at max 11 wins. Which isn't bad, bro, because hey, if we could go from 4 to 8, we took a step up. You know what I mean? Terry Walker said Pete Carroll, Barry Switzer, Jimmy Johnson, and who else? Fuck, I know Jimmy Johnson's one of them. I know Pete Carroll. I don't know who the other one is, though, Terry Walker. You got me on that one, big dog, but I know that stat. He is one of 4. I do know the other 2 guys, but yeah, I don't know that last one. You got me on that one. I know for sure Jimmy Johnson was one of them, though. But yeah, I know he's one of 4 though. That's what I do know. Ardell said 9 and 8. Ardell, appreciate you for being here, big dog. I got the same record prediction as you, bro. I got us going 9 and 8. Which isn't bad. You know what I mean? A lot of people are saying playoffs are bust or 10 wins are bust. I don't agree with that. I think that's kind of out of proportion. You know what I mean? I don't think that's kind of accurate. Just based on it's a new team. So it either, like, this is my thing. With the new team, it either could go good or it could go bad. Based on a lot of the coaches aren't hyped to what you got going on, just based on it's a whole new organization, pretty much, or it's a whole new organization, so you guys still gotta learn each other. That's how I feel. That's my take. If I'm wrong, let me know. Ziggy said I'll be back. Appreciate you, big dog, tuning in, bro. Really do. Marcus Banks said, from what you know and research, do you see anything that will derail the Raiders season? The only thing I can really see derailing the Raiders season, and it's not even Geno Smith injured because I have faith in the AOC really going in there and be able to do his thing. Uh, but I say the biggest thing that'll derail the Raiders season is if that running game can't get going. If those running backs can't get going, we're gonna be terrible. And I'll tell you what will derail us on defense though, and I can get it for you right now. I don't think it's gonna be the D line. I think D line's okay. Don't get me wrong, we need work, but I think that cornerback room is still a question. I'm not really too sold on it yet, for real. Ardell with the wrench. Appreciate you, Ardell, tuning in, bro. You've been around for a while, bro. Appreciate you tapping in, bro. Showing love. Where's the flags at injuries? The only thing I can see us, I hope. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, we haven't really had. Where's the flag? Good comment, bro. We haven't really had a wide receiver number one. You know what I mean? Because honestly, Jacoby Myers, in my opinion, he's not a number one guy. Jacoby Myers is probably one of the best number twos in the league. But as far as the number one for Jacoby Myers, I don't think Jacoby Myers is him. Now, if we could get Thornton, bro, Thornton 6'5" with 4.3 speed, I believe. If we could get Thornton to go in there and beef up, bro, and do what he has to do, I feel like Thornton could be the number one. And it's looking like he might be on his way to be number one. The way media and coaches are hyping him up, bro, he's doing great. We don't do the phase. I agree. Starts with the O line and the D line. Games are always won in the trenches. If you can't have pressure on the quarterback and you got to blitz all the time, you're gonna have a rough game. He's gonna have time to sit back there and throw. And on the O line, if you can't give your quarterback time to throw, bro, you're gonna be fucked. You, wide receivers got to make. You know what I mean? They got to get open. Terry Walker said, "I've been a Raider since '76 and I'm 59. The key to success will be our. Where's the Terry Walker? I agree. The secondary is gonna be tough. Uh, Damn, man, you're a long time Raider, longer than I am. You know what I mean? So you've seen greater years, better than I have. I really appreciate you stopping by, bro, and I mean, spitting your knowledge and just being here, bro. You've been here a little while already. I really appreciate you. If you haven't yet, drop the sub, man. We're, you know what I mean, 500 subs. We're giving away 2 hats, just to kick off. You know what I mean? My little YouTube channel, what I got going on. Like I said, guys, I'm new. You know what I mean? I've only been doing this a couple months. Uh, I know there's bigger and better people out there, but everyone in the building, the 12, 13 here, you know what I mean? I appreciate everyone for being here. 33 likes on the stream, bro. Like, I really appreciate it. You know what I mean? Uh, but yeah, Terry Walker, you deserve that, bro. Thank you for being here. Where's the flag? Said the way Brady pulled Thornton aside today makes me think Brady thinks he's special. Exactly. Everyone thinks that, bro. If you watch ESPN, watch Rich Eisen, watch whoever you want to watch, Shannon Sharp, watch whoever, bro. And the main talk is the Raiders are sleepers, and the main talk is that you know what I mean, the wide receivers we got are like Jack Besh is a sleeper, bro. You know what I mean? And they got Dante Thornton, bro. They got him really supposed to go in there and do something great. So like we'll see what happens. But yeah, man, for Brady to really go in there and pull him aside like that, it says a lot, bro. Probably telling him, you know what I mean? Like, hey man, keep doing your thing. Like you're gonna be one of them dudes because he's getting paired right now. From what I've heard, he's getting compared to fucking Megatron, Randy Moss, all kind of these great guys. You know what I mean? Which is crazy to see. Bruce Lee said offensive line is huge, especially with Geno Smith. So this is my thing, Bruce Lee. This is my take for the year. Everyone says, "Oh, how do you think Ashton Jeanty will do?" Or how do you think, uh, uh, Geno Smith will do? And I always tell everybody this: Geno Smith and Ashton Jeanty's success is gonna depend on how much this O line could do for him. This O line can't really get in there and do anything for him. I don't see really Geno Smith having that much success. I don't see Ashton Jeanty having that much success. Why? Because NFL's a different breed, bro. Like Ashton Jeanty went there and did his thing in the Mountain West, but NFL is different. Trash Channel 1970 said Raiders def have the 4th divisional spot locked up this year and beyond. I think we'll be a little bit better than that, man. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. It's gonna be tough, man. Just seeing all the, you know what I mean, like all the pickups that been going on in the AFC West. Don't get me wrong. It's one of the toughest divisions, man. But if we could go 2 or 3, bro, like, don't get me wrong. We're hoping for 1, but I gotta be realistic here. I don't think we're getting number 1. Dylan Rosas, man, thank you for being in here. How do you feel about having Ashton Jitty on the Raiders? I'm super hyped to have Ashton Jitty on the Raiders, bro. You know what I mean? A lot of just seeing how everyone's talking about him, watching his gameplay through the years, bro. You know what I mean? He's really one of them guys that's really going to do some damage. I definitely think he'll be a good running back. It's just, as far as trying to compare Ashton Jitty to the NFL to what he did in college, a lot of people are going to get let down, I feel like. He's not going to be the guy to break 5 tackles, 4 tackles. He's not going to be the guy to rush, you know what I mean, 2,000 yards in a season. Like, he's going to be good. He's going to get his yardage. He's going to break tackles. But I just don't see him. You know, he'll break 1 or 2. It's just NFL's different, bro. I'm happy we got him. We finally got a good running back. But, you know what I mean? We can't expect what he did in college to resemble in NFL just because half the time, bro, it doesn't happen like that. EQRC said, go Falcons, bro. Hey, you guys snatched the quarterback from us, man. But, hey, we got Brock Bowers, so it's all good. Where's the flagship? Minshew was rolling out of clean pockets last year. There's going to be a complete... Yeah. Yeah, dude. We're going to... Hey, Terry Walker, man, thanks, bro. I really appreciate that. Thanks for the sub, man. OG right there, man. He really... You know what I mean? Like I said, I like to have OGs in here, man, because you guys can spit the history to me because I don't... You know what I mean? I know some history, but I don't know all of it, and I didn't get to see the history. So it's cool when I get guys on here that seen it because they really got first-hand experience. I mean, Joe Leroy, thank you for tuning in, bro. What's up, my guy? Thank you for being here, big dog. Terry Walker said, we have big receivers, and please don't forget Big Mike. Yeah. Yeah, we got some good receivers, man. For real. We got a good tight end, good running back. Offensive line looks better than what it did last year. You know what I mean? So it's looking good, man. Linebacker room's looking solid. You know what I mean? I know the line looks a little shook up because Christian Wilkins is gone, man. But outside of that, bro, like we made some really smart pickups, and that's the good thing about this coaching staff, guys, is we haven't really went in here and made any crazy signings. We haven't really went in here and overpaid anybody besides Wilkins. But I'm talking about as far as the new coaching staff. They've been doing pretty good with the money part. Because as Raider fans, we've seen how much money they've been wasting. And especially with head coaches, bro. McDaniels, like, bro, we've been paying these coaches way too much, especially for letting them go and do what they did. That's ridiculous. Ardell said Gino would be good with a pocket around him. Yeah. You got to give Gino time, bro. You know what I mean? The good thing about Geno Smith, though, is he could get out of the pocket and run. So it's like, if the pocket, like, we don't got an Aiden O'Connell really couldn't run. Gardner Minshew couldn't run. Derek Carr really couldn't run. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of these guys we had, Geno Smith is one of these guys that could actually get out there and run when pocket collapses, and we haven't had that. So it's actually pretty fucking dope that, and that's what I'm saying, guys. If you guys look at Chip Kelly, what he did in Ohio State, you know what I mean? It's like, he ran a shit ton of RPO. He had 2 good running backs, a good quarterback, and some receivers. That's what we got here. And if we could run RPO and sell it, which I think we could, because RPO always goes off of really your running back, how good your running back is. Like, for instance, guys, look at the Ravens. They run RPO a lot. Why? So many people get sold on Derrick Henry running the ball. But you got to watch out, because if you sell on Derrick Henry running the ball, they got Mark Andrews as a tight end. So if you get sold on the Raiders running the ball to Jitsi, we got Bowers as a tight end. You know what I mean? And then when you look at the Ravens, if you get sold on all that, Lamar Jackson can scramble. The Raiders, you know what I mean? Geno Smith can scramble. So, like, it makes sense, bro. Like, we're one of them caliber teams, I think. You know what I mean? I don't think we're going to be the best, but we'll be good, bro. Like, look at all these teams that are good. And look what they got. They got decent good running backs. They got a running game, for sure. And then they got a quarterback who could do both run and pass. And then they got a good tight end. Look at the Bills. They got Knox, Kincaid. Good tight ends. Look at the Ravens. They got what's the dude's name? Thomas? I believe his name is. If I'm not mistaken, they got Thomas and Mark Andrews. Niners, you know what I mean? They were good at one point. They had George Kittle. You know what I mean? Look at all these guys. Like that's what they go off of. Philadelphia, you know what I mean? Go Bear. One of them dudes. Good running back, Saquon Barkley. Quarterback who could do it all, run and pass. So it's like that's what you like. Times have changed, bro. It's not 2005. It's not 1998, bro. It's 2025, bro. About to be 2026. You know what I mean? Senior Fisher, you got no. That's a Matt up there. That's a Max Crosby jersey. My goal is to take it to the Niner game this preseason when I go in a couple weeks and get it signed if I can. Ziggy said, chill stream, dude. Hey, bro, Ziggy, appreciate you for being here, big dog. You're like, you know what I mean? Showing love, bro. Like I said, I believe I got 2 or 3 more spots open for a range, so we'll see what's good. Bruce Lee said, Keenan Allen beat up with the Chargers today, possible reunion. I don't know, bro. I mean, you know what I mean? Now with Harbaugh and all them over there, maybe, you know what I mean? They're trying to run some shit back. They got a good running back in Lamar and Hampton. I think, is it Denver that got RJ Harvey? Anyways, all these running backs in the AFC West are dope, bro, if you look at them. Dominic Hinton, bro, thank you for being here. He said, Shallow, DJ, Baltimore. Yeah, Baltimore's good, bro. Jerry Rice Bronco jersey. What the fuck? Isaiah Likely. There it is. Isaiah Likely. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you for doing that for me, man. Appreciate it. It's I like getting corrected, bro, because sometimes I just got so much shit going on in my brain, bro. I forget names or I get mixed up and things like that. You know what I mean? So, really appreciate the chat, bro. Pengu said, what's up, man? First time seeing you stream. Yeah, bro. Hey, if you're new, man, really appreciate it, bro. Primarily, man, this is a sports channel. You know what I mean? I mainly cover the Raiders. But if there's hot shit going on, bro, I'll cover all kinds of sports things. Like, we covered Christian Wilkins giving his homeboy a kiss and all kind of extra crazy shit. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. But as far as my channel goes, man, mainly I cover Raiders. If you are new, you know what I mean? That's what I do. And when hot shit does come out about NFL teams, I'll come and, you know what I mean, do what I got to do. Coach Gravy in the building. What's good, big dog? Coach Gravy, I gave you my email, bro. If you're open to getting my number, email me. I'll give you my number, and maybe we can get something going on. You know what I mean? Broncos fan. Hey, Pengu, Brand. Broncos, I feel like Broncos are going to be all right. You know what I mean? At heart, man, I'm a Raider fan, but I'm a Niner fan. You got me fucked up. I ain't a Niner fan. I'm an NFL fan, bro. So, like, I give respect where it's due. You know what I mean? I'm not going to come, like, for example, everyone knows I'm a Raider fan. I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, we're gonna go to the playoffs and we got, you know what I mean? Because that's not gonna happen, bro. We're not there yet. You know what I mean? A lot of people think just because we got Pete Carroll and Ashton Jitty and Chip Kelly, automatically we're in the playoff run, and it's like it doesn't work like that, bro. Because sometimes shit doesn't kick off right when you get these players. Sometimes it might take a couple seasons. You know what I mean? Sometimes you still gotta work out the kinks and shit. Sometimes you still like, oh, I need this piece to work. You know what I mean? So. It doesn't always work out in the first season, and a lot of people have us going 12-5 or 12-5, yeah, 13 of like, you know what I mean? I'm like, dude, that's cool. You got that much faith in the Raiders, you know what I mean? But you got to be realistic, bro. Like, just cause not every draft pick's gonna do good. Just cause you got a motherfucker in the first round doesn't mean he's gonna be one of them guys. You know what I mean? It just depends on how they play. And the main thing is you got to stay healthy, bro. As a football player, if you can't stay healthy, then you're no good to any of it. Look at Christian Wilkins, bro. He went there and played us. He went there and played possum. That's why his ass is up out of here, bro. Jeremiah, what's good, bro? He said, Kelly, yes, sir. You already know what it is. I just said, hey, Chewy, I just got a Bill Romanowski Raiders jersey. Oh, wow. Romanowski, bro. Legend. Pegu said, yeah, GT going to be a dog, though. I agree. GT's going to be good. I 100% agree. He'll be a great running back for the Raiders. And I think, honestly, JT will be a better Raider than Josh Jacobs was. You know what I mean? And I say that based on Ashton Jitty has a better coaching staff around him. Ashton Jitty has a better team around him. You know what I mean? Ashton Jitty really is kind of set up for success with Chip Kelly because we see what Chip Kelly did in Ohio State with two running backs. Oh, Chip Kelly had both of his running backs hit 1,000 yards rushing. Two running backs in 1 year, bro. Got two. They both got 1,000 yards rushing. You know what I mean? So to see that we got two good running backs, smokers, a decent quarterback who could really, he's not no stranger of a touchdown. He knows how to get the ball. Uh, JT's obviously a dog, bro. So Chip Kelly, I feel like he's gonna work Ashton Jitty in the right direction. I mean, they're not gonna go in there and run him down like they did Max Crosby. Uh, you know what I mean? So I don't see Pete Carroll really fucking this thing up like this. Jeremiah said, "Go Lions, Lions fan." Shout out to the Lions, bro. I was really hoping you guys would have beat the shit out the Chargers. I don't like the Chargers. But, you know what I mean? It's preseason. And it's not your starters. So don't feel too bad you lost. Uh, we know, man, Dan Campbell's a hell of a fucking coach. You guys got a hell of a team overall, defense and offense. I know you guys did lose your coordinators. That's probably the only downside to your guys' season this year is that you guys did lose your coordinators, but I still think you guys will be a great team. I just don't think you guys will be as good as you guys were before. Bruce Lee said, I think JT is going to be at least as good as Bucky Irving was. Bucky Irving actually did pretty good with Tampa Bay, right? I think JT will have 800. I think JT is at least grabbing 1,000. I think he's for sure grabbing a K. Bruce Lee said, hey, I appreciate the risk, bro. Hey, man. Appreciate you being here, bro. Appreciate you interacting, you know what I mean? You're out showing love, bro. I really appreciate it. Like I said, guys, I usually don't do streams like this. Like I said, man, it's Friday. I didn't have any plans. So I figured I'll jump on here, show some love to the chat, show some love to the YouTube world. You know what I mean? So Teflon Don said, I sharded, man. You better go wipe your ass, big dog. Noob said, hi. What's good, Noob? Appreciate it. Bruce Lee said, yeah, 1,100 yards, 8 touchdowns. Yeah, I at least see GT grabbing a K, bro. But like I said, guys, it all depends on how much this offensive line can really help him out. You know what I mean? If the offensive line can really go in there and do what they got to do, JT's going to have success. If the offensive line lacks, both Ashton JT and Geno Smith will, I feel like, in my honest opinion, they will be lacking. They won't have the success we're really hoping them to have. You know what I mean? Christopher Raiders, what's good, brother? Right here doing this live real quick, man. You know what I mean? Got people in the building. Hell yeah, everyone chilling, just taking this Friday. I got to, damn, Ziggy. Where you from, Ziggy? Yeah, bro, it's Friday, you know what I mean? Like I said, guys, usually I don't do streams like this. I just figure I'd jump on here. It's Friday, man. Cheers to everybody out there. Come on here, show some love to the chat. You know what I mean? We got 35 likes. Really appreciate it. 18 in the building. Appreciate everybody in here. Like I said, guys, we got a lot of shit coming soon. Game reviews for every Raider game, plus the hottest game coming out. Every Tuesday, I do got a Cover 3 show with my boy right here, Christopher Raiders. Everyone, check my boy out, Christopher Raiders, in the chat. That's one of my Cover 3 guys right there. We got a live fantasy draft coming the week before season starts for Fantasy Football League. A lot of shit coming, bro. I'll be in Vegas next couple weeks. I'll be doing a vlog out there as long as doing lives. So, yeah, man, like, you know what I mean? I got a lot of shit popping up for you guys. Just trying to get out here and do what I got to do. Groovy, what's good, man? Not much, Groovy. Going on here is football talk. You know what I mean? We Raider fans mostly in the building. We got a lot of people in the building tonight. Really appreciate everybody in here. As he said, hell yeah, everyone just chilling. It's Friday. Yes, sir. Offensive line looks better. Don't get me wrong, offensive line looks a whole lot better, but there's still questions at guard. I'm fine with center. I'm fine with tackles. There you go, Chris. There you go. I'm fine with that, but when it comes to guard, bro, I'm a little concerned. You know what I mean? Just based on Kappa, I don't feel like he's really that guy, and we got to depend on rookies, which isn't really that good to always depend on a rookie. But yeah, the offensive line, bro, I feel like it's a step up. It's just we still got shit we got to work on, you know what I mean? Where's the flag? Said Chewy, how many leagues you in? Me and Avman are doing 1, 2, and have spots open. Where's the flag? If you have it open, send me the info on one of my videos, and I'll join. Use code Hedrick. Yo, what's good, man? Thank you for tuning in, man. Really appreciate you guys. Friday night, bro. We just right here chilling. You know what I mean? Elijah Fox said I want to see it before JPJ, the only one I have. JPJ, yeah, JPJ showing some signs of greatness. But as we know, you know what I mean. I don't. Meredith, I know is playing a lot of snaps at center right now. We'll see what happens, but it's good to have people play reps at center. Just based on, bro. Um, just based on you got guys who can pretty much do everything in the building. Say JPJ gets injured, you got to have a guy who's ready. You can't put a guy in there who hasn't fucking played a snap. You know what I mean? And that's why it's always good because this coaching staff looks like they're preparing people, just in case shit happens, which we haven't really been prepared in quite some time. And this coaching staff is looking like they've really done it. Christopher Raiders. Oh, no problem, bro. You know what I mean? Like I said, everyone follow my boy Christopher Raiders. He's one of the cover 3 guys as well. OG, you know what I mean? He got a lot of good insight on the Raiders. He's been watching the Raiders for a long time, much longer than I have. Like I said, guys, I'm 25. I came in when Jamarcus Russell was drafted. Been a fan ever since. Primarily my team, my family is all Niner fans, so yeah, it's pretty rough. You know what I mean? It's pretty rough out here. Elijah said I will have to see it. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, where's the flag? Yeah, send the link. Where's the flag? I'll join, bro. I love doing fantasy, so yeah, I'm always open to it, bro. Elijah Falk, I agree, bro. I think Glaze was solid as shit last year, bro. DJ Glaze really earned his spot last year, I believe. You know what I mean? As well as Johnson earned his spot. Colt Miller obviously earned his spot. I'm super glad, actually, that we did sign Colt Miller to what we did. You know what I mean? Because Colt Miller, what he needs to do now is really show these youngins and all these new guys we got how to move. He needs to show these young tackles what it's like to be a really good tackle because Colt Miller is one of the top tackles in the league, I feel like. You know what I mean? Because as we know, Colt Miller, yeah, he suffered from injuries. He's getting up there in age, and he can't play forever. You know what I mean? We can't have. He's not going to be able to play forever. Bruce Lee said, "That's what's up." I'm 20. Oh hell yeah, bro. Appreciate you. Yeah, we young, bro. But you know what I mean? I've been watching football for a long time. Like I said, since Jamarcus Russell got drafted to the Raiders, that's the year I actually became a Raider fan. Die hard, at least. I was about. Fuck, I don't even know how old I was. But yeah, I was young, bro. You know what I mean? But getting him, you know what I mean? My uncle, he's a Raider. I got an uncle that's a Raider fan, man, and he's the one who kind of brainwashed me to be a Raider fan. But just seeing the show, bro, seeing Easy E, all these rappers, Ice Cube, you know what I mean? Guys like that growing up, bro. I'm from California, West Coast, so they played a big role me growing up. You know what I mean? Derek Mismatch, thank you for being here, big dog. Did you hear about Malik Willis injury in practice? I didn't hear about that. If you have any insight, bro, drop it in chat. Update me, and you know what I mean? I'm always open to learn some new shit. Ziggy Phoenix said, "Did you grow up a Raider?" Yeah. Yeah, I grew up a Raider fan, bro. I've never liked any other team besides the Raiders. I started watching football when I was about 6 years old, 2006. And yeah, dude, I've been watching football ever since, man. And like I said, guys, really, like, I'm a Raider fan at heart, but I just love, like, I've played football, broke a bone playing football, you know what I mean? Like, I really, like, I really enjoy talking football. I do have a daughter, man. 2 daughters. One did cheer, you know what I mean? She did cheer last year for actually Xavier Worthy's, because I'm from Fresno, Xavier Worthy's from Fresno as well. Xavier Worthy's family has a Pop Warner team, and my daughter actually cheered for Xavier Worthy's family's Pop Warner team. So it was pretty cool to meet some of the people out there, you know what I mean? And actually, a lot of people I knew is pretty exciting. Do you think? Yeah, Elijah. I think JJ Pegues will probably only line up at fullback, maybe 4th and 1 when it comes to certain situations, goal line, shit like that. But yeah, I can see JJ Pegues going out there and I don't think too much, but I think here and there if if they want to switch it up and be different and really get people on their heels, I feel yeah, they'll definitely run JJ Piggies at least a few times out the year. I think JJ Piggies will at least get one touchdown this year. Let me know what you guys think about that. Ziggy Phoenix said, "Oh shit, it's only almost 9 p.m. Where you're at? It's almost 12 a.m. here." Yeah, bro. It's I'm in California, bro. So yeah, it's 9 p.m. It's 9. Hey Ziggy, thank you for being here, man. I really appreciate you, bro. You know what I mean? Up fucking 12 a.m. here watching me, bro. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate everybody in the chat, man. Where's the flex? All right, Chewy, I posted the link in your time to. Oh, I got it. Yeah, I got it, bro. Appreciate it. Derek said, "No way, Malik. Leg got completely snapped after lineman fell on it during second team. You can see the bone popping through the shit, through the shin. The video is so that. Wow, dude, really? Yeah. If it came out today, bro, I was at work all day. I got off probably around like 4 or 5 hours ago. So, yeah, I really haven't really got to catch up on too much. But that's crazy, bro. I'm about to check that out. He fucking his bone came out of his shin. Dude, that's insane. He's out for the year, dog. He had like 8 touchdowns last year at Ole Miss. Elijah, yeah, that's the thing, bro. Like, because Pete Carroll, man, he's honestly a smart head coach, bro. And it's like, Pete Carroll's not going to go in here and do anything drastic, I feel like. He's going to go in there and keep it old school, how he feels, what works. You know what I mean? I feel like that's really Pete Carroll's motive here. But I do feel like if we get like on that goal line or there's times where we got to go for it on 4th and inches, things like that, it makes sense to bring a big body guy like JJ Pegues in here, you know what I mean, to really come in here and do his thing. So yeah, I mean, if we could at least get a touchdown, he had 8 last year, bro. If we could at least get 1 out of him, a lineman, dog, like that'd be insane, bro. But yeah, JJ Pegues, dude, he got moves, bro. For a big guy, he can move around. You know what I mean? Terry Walker said it's 10:59 in Dallas. Hey, Terry Walker, I got a cousin that lives in Gerald, Texas. I got a cousin that lives in Gerald, Texas. Where's the flags and Nav's an old man and hasn't figured out his email yet, but the draft isn't till the 30th or the 31st. Whichever works best. Okay. Yeah, bro. If you could just send me it or have Nav send me it, bro, like I'm open to join, you know what I mean? Rafucho, man, thank you for tuning back in, bro. Really appreciate you. Derek said injuries are crazy, man. I just made that one up though, but imagine you motherfucker, you got me, man. Fucking tricking me like that, bro. Like I said, I've been at work all day, bro. I barely got off 4 or 5 hours ago, man. So I haven't really caught up with any of the latest news besides any Raider news. That motherfucker got me, guys. Chat Ziggy, like, yeah, motherfucker. He got me good, man. It made sense though, but yeah, it made sense because I haven't been on all day. I haven't really caught up with any news or anything like that. Where's the flag? Yeah, man. Yeah, fantasies, I'm open. But yeah, bro. There's so much shit going on. You know what I mean? If like honestly, the Terry McLaurin thing, bro. If we could pick Terry McLaurin up, I really think that this team could really be one of them top contenders, bro. And that's just based on, bro, the coach. Like, imagine Chip Kelly with Terry McLaurin, Brock Bowers, all these guys, Ashton Genty. You know what I mean? Like, just picture that in your head. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying, okay, I'm not saying, and I'm totally against, not just one player is going to come around here and turn the team around. That's not how it works, you know what I mean? But when you add dynamic pieces like that all over the team, all over the field, that defense don't know who to fucking look at because you got Bowers, bro. Obvious target, right? Jacoby Myers didn't drop a pass last year. Then you got to look at Trey Tucker as a sleeper. Then you got to look at, they got Jack Besh. Now we got Dante Thorne. And now we have one of the top dog running backs along with Raheem Mostert and a decent quarterback who can throw the ball. You know what I mean? Like, now you really got to look at the Raiders as not a joke, but as a contender, as someone who's going to put up a good fight in a game. Because that's what the Raiders have been lacking, bro, is physicality explosiveness, things like that. We haven't been explosive. And the thing about Pete Carroll is he likes to be explosive. We've seen what Pete Carroll does with his defense. That's why I was so high on the Jamal Adams pick, bro. Jamal Adams, he's not going to be here. I'm saying it now. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. I don't think Jamal Adams is going to be here to be a pass coverage guy. I think Jamal Adams is going to be here for blitzes primarily and run support. You know what I mean? I think that's going to be his role here. As we know, bro, Pete Carroll, he loves a physical defense, and it looks like that's what he's building up here is a physical defense. And I'm fucking, I have not been this excited, guys, in a long time, bro, to watch a football team. You know what I mean? And the Raiders, as being my team, bro, like we have been shit. You know what I mean? We haven't been good. We've been sorry, bro. But to see the way that this team has stacked players up, to see the way that this team has upgraded on all levels, on all sides of the ball, as far as running backs, offensive line, the way we're moving guys around, you know what I mean? The way we're picking guys up, like, dude, we haven't been this competitive in quite some time. The linebacker room is full of vets. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, Robert Spillane, Chase On, they were great players, but letting them go, I was heartbroken as well. Don't get me wrong, man. But after picking up the guys that we've picked up, I feel a whole lot comfortable in it. You know what I mean? Look at the wide receivers we picked up over. Like, we finally got a big body wide receiver who could potentially be our number one, which we haven't had in quite some time. You know what I mean? So it's crazy, bro. Like, just to see how much we got one of the best tight ends in the league. You know what I mean? Crosby, one of the best DNs in the league. You know what I mean? As far as Wilkins let go, he was up there, but you know what I mean? It's all right. We'll pick another guy up. It is what it is, man. Latino Heat, Eddie said a contender. Y'all about to be last place in AFC West, homeboy. We'll see, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, AFC West is going to be tough. It's full of dogs, full of great head coaches. Look at every head coach in the AFC West. Bro, they're all legends. Bro, look at all the quarterbacks in the AFC West. Look at all the running backs in the AFC West, bro. Like, you know what I mean? AFC West is one of them top divisions this year, you know what I mean? So it's not going to be a cakewalk for us. I'm not saying that it is. But we're finally going to have a contending team who's not just going to be a pushover team who they can just go in there and do whatever they want like they did with AP and McDaniels. I don't see us being that team, you know what I mean? I see us actually putting up a fight, bro. I see us actually going there and doing things that we haven't done in quite some time just based on the coaching staff and based on the players we added. And all along, bro, Tom Brady's part ownership now and seeing Tom Brady on the field, pulling Dante Thornton aside, bro, and talking to him, you know what I mean? Like, Tom Brady's out there doing what he got to do, bro, and he's not just up there he's not just up there signing checks or doing, you know what I mean, stupid shit. He's out there really getting into with these guys, bro. That's what we need. Raider Rebel was good, bro. Yo, hey, shout out to you, man. Keep grinding, my G. Appreciate you, Rebel, for tuning in, big dog. Atticus Morrison, I'm a Niner fan, bro. Shout out to the Niners, bro. My whole family is Niner fans, bro. We just touched up on Niners earlier, actually. If you're a little late, bro, you know what I mean? We touched up on Purdy, you know what I mean? The way Purdy went there, went from Mr. Irrelevant to Mr. Relevant. How Purdy went there. And honestly, I said this too, Atticus. If Purdy didn't get injured in that championship game, I believe you guys would have went in there and played the Chiefs. That would have been your guys' game. My whole family is Niner fans, bro. You know what I mean? I root for them when I can. As long as they're not going against us, you know what I mean? I'm usually rooting for the Niners just based on family ties and things like that. You know what I mean? You guys had a crazy offseason, though. You guys let go of pretty much your whole defense. Robert Saleh coming back was huge for you guys. I feel Robert Saleh is going to be a great. Him coming back, bro, is really good for you guys. I feel like you guys will have a lot to prove with him coming back. And you guys mainly drafted all defense in the draft too, so we'll see how that pans out for you guys. But Robert Saleh as your defensive coordinator, you guys are definitely in good hands, bro. I agree. Gritty said, "What's your thoughts on the Panthers?" Panthers still got some years to go. I feel like, you know what I mean. As far as Panthers going in there and competing for anything, I don't think this is their year for anything like that. Gritty, but we'll see how your quarterback can do, man. You know what I mean? He showed signs of greatness towards the end of the year, showed a little competitiveness, things he could have done. But I think Young is one of those quarterbacks who really needs a great scheme, really needs a great fit for him to be good. Ziggy said, "Stay loyal, Alpha Loud, never know right." Hey, yeah, you stay low till you die, man. I cried when Debo left, bro. Debo was crazy for you guys to let go of him. Yeah, that was wild. That's why I'm saying the Commanders need to keep Terry McLaurin, man, because Terry McLaurin is he's one of them guys that they're gonna need to keep, bro. Because them letting go of him, bro, they're gonna be sad, dog. I'm telling you, Commanders are gonna be sad, bro. Terry Walker said the Panthers suck. Yeah, the Panthers. Yeah, I don't think the Panthers are gonna do too much. They still got years to go, to be honest. Just like the Raiders, we were bad these last 10 years, to be honest. Bruce Lee said Debo's comeback season. Debo was great at the Niners. Yeah, his last couple seasons were sorrier than usual, but you know Debo overall, he's still a great wide receiver. Uh, Duke can run the ball as well, so having guys that can do things like that, bro, you could never go wrong. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. If the Commanders let go of Terry McLaurin, that'll be pretty wild because he's one of the top contenders. I feel like. Ziggy said, "Laugh my ass off, Terry." Yeah, scary Terry, man. Scary Terry's. I feel like he's he's one of them guys, bro. You gotta watch out for Terry, bro. If they let him go, I guarantee you Terry is getting 31 offers in the NFL. There's gonna be a shit ton of teams in here to go in there and shoot him off, because who wouldn't want him on their team? Bruce Lee said Panthers picking up some pieces though. If Bryce Young can make it happen, I think they can be. Yeah, they'll be. Like I said, Bryce Young at the end of the season, bro, he showed things like okay, he might be decent with an okay scheme and okay team. But if he doesn't have anything around him, guys, I'm sorry, man. Young, he's gonna be horrible. Uh, I don't think they make the playoffs, but somewhat weak division. I think they can win 8 games or so. I don't know. Panthers, bro, they're gonna rebuild. You know what I mean? I know they're in a sorrier division, man, but we'll see what happens with them, bro. I don't. I just think this isn't their year, bro. They still need years, a couple more years to build this team up. Their team up at least. Elijah Fox said, "I hope Raiders get Micah Parsons." I agree with you, Eli. A lot of people are against us getting Micah Parsons. I don't know why, but I said that as well. I said, man, if we were to grab Micah Parsons, that's gonna beef up this whole defensive team. That whole defensive line, bro, will be beefed the fuck up, bro. Like I talk about Chalupa, you know what I mean? Like, bro, we will be stacked up from left to right, and that's what we need. I don't see why people are against it. And like I said, yeah, Micah Parsons maybe he hasn't shown out these last couple years, but dude, he's clashing with the organization of the Dallas Cowboys. We've seen what happened when Devontae Adams clashed with the Cowboys. Devontae Adams was a really good receiver, a superstar receiver at that. And for him to clash with the Raiders, bro, we seen how sorry he went and got. You know what I mean? We seen how sorry Adams went and got. Why? Because he had a shitty attitude towards the team. And that's what happens when guys get sour with the team, bro. They do shit like that. You know what I mean? Paula Baker, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here. Hell yeah, Elijah Fox said Falcons are going to win the NFC. Oh, that's a hot take. Yeah, Bruce Leon. I personally, I thought the Raiders were going to grab Penix. Uh, you know what I mean? The Falcons went and grabbed them before us. We really were in need of a quarterback. But us grabbing Bowers, like, dude, it fell into our hands, bro. It was a have to take. No offense, Elijah, but I would like to see what we already have. No doubt, Terry Walker. You know what I mean? Just to see how much this team's improved as a team overall. Adam Butler, Malcolm Coons, the rookies we got, Tonka Hemingway, JJ Pegues. You know what I mean? Things like that, bro. Like to see what these guys are really going to go out there and do. I'm really excited, especially with wide receivers too. I feel like, don't get me wrong, Terry McLaurin would be a great pickup at wide receiver, but the guys we do have, with the weapons we have, I'm excited to see what them guys their self have. You know what I mean? Bruce Lee, yeah, Bucks have been looking nice since pretty much Brady, bro. To be honest, decent at least. Appreciate you, Paula Baker, being here. Thank you for tapping in. Yeah, exactly. Like how they're gonna if then you gotta think about Butler. You know what I mean? How they're gonna guard them guys. Then if you bring a blitz in on them with Landon Roberts or even Jamal Adams, that's a dynamic blitz game right there. Scary Terry McLaurin, wide receiver, Commanders. Elijah. Hey, chat. Hold on, man. I'm gonna grab me another beer real quick, guys. Be right back. All right, chat. Hey, this is the last 45 minutes of the stream. So pretty much the last half hour, what I'd like to do, man, is pretty much let chat control the, last 45, last 30 minutes, bro. Any questions, anything you guys would like to ask, things like that, bro. That's what I'm here for. You know what I mean? Guys. We're at 151 minutes. You know what I mean? We talked enough football, man. So don't get me wrong. We can still talk football. I can talk football till fucking the sun rises over here. You know what I mean? But I'm saying just to kind of give back to the chat, man. If you guys got any questions about anything, uh, topics you guys like to talk about, shit like that. You know what I mean? I like to address that before I head out. You know what I mean? I got a hot date with my lady tonight. She don't know it, but yeah, we're gonna go do some things. So I got 45 minutes, chat. You know what I mean? I really appreciate everybody in here. Kevin French said, "Are you ripped, bro?" Yeah, man. Cheers to you. Thank you for being in here. Really appreciate you. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Usually, guys, I don't. Like I said, guys, I've been doing pop-up streams like this lately. Usually, I don't, but I've been getting a lot of love on these pop-up streams like this. So I really appreciate everyone tuning in. Like I said, guys, usually we do a kind of more professional show, I would say, on Tuesdays at 6:30 with the Cover 3 show. Me and my boy Chris for Raiders and Raider Nation Jason podcast. Make sure you guys check them out. And check us out on Tuesday, man. You know what I mean? I appreciate everyone who's dropped a sub so far. Like I said, guys, we still got 2 spots open for a wrench. So, you know what I mean? Ziggy, he's one of them. Terry's one of them. You know what I mean? Guys in here have earned wrenches today just from being here. Yeah, Bruce Lynn's one of them. You know what I mean? Appreciate everyone being in the building, participating. You know what I mean? Dropping chats. And this is primarily, guys, like what I, you know what I mean? Look, I'll give you guys the insight on this shit because a lot of YouTubers or content creators don't like to do this, right? But I don't like. I'm here to be me. I'm here to be truthful. I'm here, like, this is me. You know what I mean? This is what I do. So we got so much content to talk about that after that, I pretty much rely on chat. You know what I mean? Like I said, this is the last 45 minutes of the live. You know what I mean? Like I said, I got a hot date with one lady tonight. So you know what I mean? I like to let chat take over. Any questions anybody got, man, feel free to ask. Ziggy said NFC North thoughts. NFC North's good. And let me see something real quick before I answer that question, because I don't want to tell you something and it'd be a hunk of shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, like as far as the AFC West too, bro. is gonna be a motherfucker. But the NFC North, I feel too, is gonna be tough because you got the Vikings in there, and the Vikings did really good. Like imagine this, guys. The Vikings did good last year, right? With Sam Darnold. Okay, in my honest opinion, I think JJ McCarthy is better than Sam Darnold. You know what I mean? So imagine a healthy JJ McCarthy with a team like that, with the guys they got, with the defense they had. And don't get me wrong, bro. Vikings have a great head coach. You know what I mean? It's gonna be really tough to. NFC North really reminds me a lot of AFC West, bro. Just based on coaches, players, things like that. You know what I mean? Um, the Bears, yeah, not so much. Look at the Packers, bro. Packers are really good when it comes to both running the ball and throwing the ball. They got a dual threat quarterback, as we know, Josh Jacobs, great running back in Josh Jacobs. He could both run and pass. I mean, catch. You know what I mean? We know, bro. Green Bay really utilized Jacobs to his fullest potential last year. You know what I mean? Like Jacobs looked like one of them motherfucking dogs last year, and I'm happy to see that, bro. Because I'm not a hater just because he left the Raiders. Uh, you know what I mean? He did say a couple things about the Raiders, but he didn't go out there and shit on the Raiders like Devontae Adams did. So like, I'm honestly happy to see Josh Jacobs go out there and do his thing. But as far as the North, it's tough, bro. Uh, Detroit Packers and Vikings, brother. They were tough. I say the Packers though. I got Packers going to the bowl, man. Packers and Lions will win the NFC North. That's yeah, Elijah. Vikings will be the worst team. Ah, fuck. You don't think JJ is gonna be better than Sam Darnold though? Ardell said Raiders, yes sir. Tedward Evans said Raider Nation. Tedward Evans, bro. Thank you for tuning in, big dog. Really appreciate you. Darian Porter and Best are both rated higher than Cam Ward and Madden. Did you got the new Madden ratings? I haven't even seen them yet. That's crazy. That's wild, bro. I haven't seen the new Madden ratings. You got them already? Terry Walker said, "You're a real kid. Have fun tonight." Yeah, bro. That's just what I do. I just try to be real, bro. Cause you know what I mean. Like, don't get me wrong. You know what I mean. You got to come on here and do your thing to be a content creator and do shit like that. But at the end of the day, bro, no one's gonna like you. No one's gonna really vibe with you. No one's gonna really feel you if you're not being yourself. You know what I mean? Because I don't know about a lot of you guys, but I can tell when a motherfucker's not being real. You know what I mean? I can tell when somebody's not being themselves. I can tell when somebody's basically putting on a character. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, when you do content, you gotta kind of tune it up a little bit. But at the end of the day, if you're not yourself, guys, like no one's really gonna vibe with you. You know what I mean? And that's why I really appreciate everybody in the building. You know what I mean? We got 42 likes, 15 people in the building. Really appreciate you guys. But I just try to be me. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, man, I can't really come on here and make everybody happy. You know what I mean? Uh, and a lot of people aren't gonna agree with what I say about their team or even about the Raiders. A lot of people aren't gonna agree with all the takes I have or anything I really got to say. You know what I mean? But I just come on here and do me, and if you know what I mean, if my word could stick, and I don't just come on here and try to do Raider content. You know what I mean? If you guys see my videos, not even videos, shorts, things like that, like I'll try to spit a little bit of wisdom here. You know what I mean? Try to give a little motivation out, bro. Just because there's a lot of people out there, you know what I mean, who could probably use some motivation right now, who are going through shit and really don't want to talk about anything. You know what I mean? And I know how it is, bro. Shit gets tough. You know what I mean? Life's a roller coaster, dog. You got your ups and downs, you know what I mean? But as long as you just be you, dog, stay true to yourself, you know what I mean? Stay in your own lane. Like, you don't got to get in the fast lane. You don't got to get in the slow lane, man. Just stay in your lane, do what you got to do, and you do what makes you happy, bro. Because if you try to, like, if I try to come out here and please everybody, which is part of doing content, is trying to be appealing to people, you know what I mean? But it's like at the end of the day, bro, I got to come out here and do me, and I really enjoy doing this. That's why I do it. Like if I didn't enjoy doing this, I wouldn't have invested. I didn't invest a lot of money into it, but like I wouldn't have invested a microphone or what I got going on. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have invested in a lot of things, but just because I love talking Raiders football, you know what I mean? And I love coming on here and jumping on with the chat and seeing what you guys got going on for the day and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's the key, bro. Like because I know at one time, you know what I mean, like I needed motivation, and I'll jump on someone's shit and they'll be like, "Hey, bro, keep doing your thing." You know what I mean? Like I'm a new YouTube creator, bro. Like I haven't really been doing this that long. So like when I get guys in here who got 5,000 views and I mean subscribers and 10,000 subscribers are like, "Hey, bro, you know what I mean? Keep doing your thing. Like you're doing good." Like that goes a long way with me, bro, because like I try to give back as much as I can just based on people out here, you know what I mean, trying to do their thing. And I support the people that I really rock with, you know what I mean? And I just try to be truthful with people. You know what I mean? I try to help out as much as I can with what I could do, you know what I mean? And that's the thing, bro, is you can't just come on here and try to please everybody because if you try to please everybody, you're not gonna find yourself being happy, you know what I mean? Because you're gonna be chasing trying to please somebody, but really you gotta please yourself before you can please anybody else. Just like a relationship, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta love yourself as a man, bro, before you can really go, you know what I mean, and show somebody else. Like, you gotta find yourself, bro. And that's what I try to do out here, bro. I come out here and spit my wisdom, spit my Raider game, spit my NFL game with what I got. You know what I mean? Like I said, guys, I am young. I'm only 25, bro. I don't got too much NFL game in me, but the shit I do got, I love to share it with everybody. You know what I mean? For real, for real. Let's see what we got in the chat real quick. Tedward Evans said Oakland. Yes, sir. Oakland Raiders, baby. Die hard. Lord Buddy, I can't imagine a healthy JJ McCarthy. I just can't. That's fucked up, bro. You gotta give credit. JJ McCarthy was okay. You know what I mean? I feel JJ McCarthy's gonna be better than Sam Darnold for the Vikings. And we see what Sam Darnold did with the Vikings. Imagine what JJ McCarthy would do with the Vikings. You know what I mean? That's my opinion. Like I said, not everyone's gonna agree. That's just what I think. I just said, hell no. What up, Lord Buddy? Oh, East Coast, great honor, bro. What's good, brother? Thank you for tuning in, big dog. Really appreciate you. Terry Walker said, I'm going to put on record. Chewy's, the Raiders are going very far this season. I love the way additions by subtraction. No, you know what I mean? Like, we let go of players. If I'm understanding you right, Terry Walker, we let go of some good players. But overall, all the players we have picked up, bro, have been quality. You know what I mean? Like they're not just some bums off the street. Like Jamal Adams, I feel he's gonna be really good, bro, in the run support. I feel Jamal Adams will be really good at it when it comes to blitzing. Now, when Jamal Adams comes to covering, and okay, I'm a little iffy on him just based on, you know what I mean? That's not his forte really. Adams is he's a downhill dude who'll really knock your block off. You know what I mean? Where's the flag said the rookies are out. At least Thorin has a 90. What the fuck? Really? I didn't see that, bro. Thanks for that. Where's the flag? Sticky said, but you also don't dog other teams like you're authentic. You're just chilling. Yeah, I don't try to dog. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be a fool to come out here and dog the Chiefs, who have been doing great. You know what I mean? I give credit where it's due. I'd be a fool to come out here and dog the Eagles. Who like, fuck the Eagles. Whoopty woo. Yeah, like whatever, dog. Like you know what I mean? I just come on here. Like I said, I just spit what I know. I'm not gonna come out here and tell you something I don't know. You know what I mean? But I really appreciate you, Ziggy, for real, man. One of the new mods in the building. Brock's a 90? Dope. Hey, Brock deserves 90 overall, dog. East Coast, what's good, brother? Alright, that's a 9 and 8 ECG. ECG, I think, had us at 6 wins. And ECG got a lot of heat for that, I heard. I heard ECG got a lot of heat. Because I didn't just hear it from ECG, I heard it from other YouTubers saying ECG was tripping. Terry Walker said, we're going to have a good time this season, Raider Nation. Terry Walker, I agree, bro. This year is a year that I have been looking forward to. I have not seen a year like this in quite some time. So I am super excited this year to watch the Raiders play. And like I said, guys, we might not go to the playoffs. We might not make it deep. But as long as we could be that team that people are like, hey, watch out for the Raiders, man. Like, they got some shit going. Hey, watch out for that running game. Watch out for Pete Carroll. Hey, watch out for Chip Kelly in that offense, bro. They got some shit going up. You know what I mean? Like, if we could just be the talk for next year, bro, I'd be happy just based on we put some fear in other people's team. You know what I mean? Like, I want defensive coordinators to look at the offense and be like, fuck, who do we cover? Are they going to run? Are they going to throw? I mean, they got Ashton Jitty, they got Brock Bowers, they got Dante Thorin, they got, you know what I mean? Like, well, but the big thing is, guys, is okay, yeah, we got done. Okay, sounds good, right? We got Ashton Jitty, okay, but we're not guaranteed that Ashton Jitty is going to go in here and be a top dog, right? Just like uh, Travis Hunter's not going to guarantee to go in there and play both sides of the ball. Shit like that, you know what I mean? Like, certain just because we got a first round draft pick, top 5 pick, top number 1 pick, if we did, just it doesn't mean Cam Ward's going to be the best quarterback. Cam Ward might go in there and be the shittiest quarterback in NFL history. It doesn't matter just because you got a great draft pick doesn't mean your draft pick's going to do good. If your draft pick can't go in there and scheme up with what you got going on and fit your idea of football, you're going to be fucked, bro. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. That's how I think. Because how many times have we seen a first round draft pick bust? Like, you're not guaranteed just because you got a guy in the first round that he's good. You know what I mean? Like, Savion Williams, bro. I was really high on Savion. That was one guy I really fucking liked. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, Besh is great. Thornton, you know what I mean? He's good. He got some speed and the height. But like, you just got to make sure that when you draft guys like this, that they really pull up to what they're supposed to be. Bowers really did what he had to do. Powers Johnson did what he had to do. But everybody before that, the Raiders have drafted has been totally shit. You know what I mean? Leatherwood, like, come on, like, you know what I mean? We just can't. Those seasons of doing that, I feel like is over with Pete Carroll, and that's why I have so much faith in Pete Carroll with this team, because they're already looking different. The way they're moving in off season, the way they're moving, signing people, the way that, you know what I mean, they're not spending too much money when they're signing a lot of guys. Like, that's smart coaching, you know what I mean? East Coast Gridiron said the group. East Coast Gridiron said the group had you guys at 6 and 11. I personally have you at 8 and 9. But yeah, I don't care what they have to say. Yeah, East Coast Gridiron, it's what is okay, this is my thing. What is sports talk without debate and without people disagreeing? Like, let's just say we all agreed with each other. How fun would sports talk be? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, okay. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just be it. Like, you gotta go in there and really give a good take. Like, that's like me telling everybody, oh guys, we're gonna go to the play. Like, no, be truthful, be real. That's what sports talk's about. You know what I mean? Is to be debateful and to be honest. A lot of people think different. You know what I mean? A lot of people have different mindsets, and that's what brings the best out of talking sports talk, because you get all these different mindsets, and all these different mindsets combined into one, and you just kind of go off what the average. You know what I mean? Go off what the average is. Elijah Fox said, "I never got the Savion hype. I thought he was that good. I like Savion. I thought he was fucking up there." East Coast Gridiron said we were right about you guys last year. Had you exactly at 4 wins. We are well researched. Has nothing to do with the hate. East Coast Gridiron. I already know, bro. You go there and do your research. I watched your last. I wasn't your last video, East Coast Gridiron, but I think you said you guys had like a 72 or 74% thing of hitting what you guys said on people's records for the year, which is pretty fucking dope. I think that's what it was. Yeah, Besh has a good backstory. You know what I mean? Besh has a lot of shit to prove. Hi said you look like Felix from Stray Kids. Ziggy said logical. Elijah Falk, Besh kind of reminds me of Jordy Nelson. Yeah, bro, Jordy Nelson, those guys were all great. Wes Welker, you know what I mean? All them slot receivers, little guys. But then again, Besh is kind of big. You know what I mean? Terry Walker said we have to value each other's options. Yeah, options are opinions, whatever you meant to say. But yeah, you know what I mean? You got to go in there. That's what I'm saying, because you'll get guys that come in here, bro, and they don't agree with shit you say. And it's like, okay, well, can you tell me why you don't agree? And then they kind of argue with you about it, but not really give you a good reason of why they just kind of start, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, well, your take was kind of shit, and you don't have nothing to back it up, so therefore, I really don't buy into it, you know what I mean? That's like when I talk about Chip Kelly, the offense we got. Some people buy into it because Chip Kelly ran a great RPO, and we finally have a running back and a quarterback who can run an RPO. You know what I mean? And we finally got weapons that could do a RPO kind of thing. So a lot of people buy into when I say that, just based on you got to make it make sense, bro. And think about the coaches you got, the coordinators you got, the players you got, and people like that. You know what I mean? You can't just go in there and start talking out the side of your neck, and then when someone checks you on it, you don't even have nothing to back it up. It's like, well, what good is your word? You know what I mean? Because you just sound like you just made all that up. Appreciate everybody in the building up, man. We got about 26 minutes left, man. I gotta get ready for tonight. You know what I mean? Got a lot of shit going on. East Coast Graham said, yeah, but the thing I hate about what people smart to say Chewy is that they think I'm a hater and aren't logical, which is not true. So they think I'm just some hater. I get you, East Coast. I already know, bro. I watch your channel a lot. Uh, honestly, dude, bro, I watch a lot of your videos, watch a lot of your lives when I can, if I'm free. You know what I mean? I've done like shit you've said, I've researched and things like that, or shit you've talked about. So like, I already know you're legit. It's just when it comes to the Raiders, bro, like even other sports fans, some people they're just too biased on their team. You know what I mean? And you gotta just be realistic. Because I've been biased about the Raiders before and thought we were gonna be good. You know what I mean? I've been biased and said some crazy shit. This is our year for 3 years straight, and we've only got 4 to 6 wins to five. You know what I mean? Like I've done things like that before, and I'm not gonna say I haven't because I have, but I've learned from my past experiences. Like, dude, you got to be truthful with yourself because you're just gonna let yourself down every time. You know what I mean? Dylan Rosas said, "What do you think the Raiders' record is going to be?" Dylan Rosas, I said our record uh, is gonna be 9-8, is what I said. Pengu said, "Elijah Fuck, I think the Bucks are dark horse team of the year." Buccaneers have been that team for like the last 3 years, I think, brother. To be honest with you. Where's the flag said, then we could fake wide receiver screens, fly with Tuck. And Tucker, as we know, is a speed demon, bro. And that's the good thing you just said, where the flag is, you know what I mean? We have finally the scheme and we finally have the players that can really go in here and run an RPO. Because how are you going to run an RPO when you got the last ranked fucking uh, running game in the league? Like, you can't sell an RPO for the life of you if you got Zamir White run for you. You know what I mean? Zamir White didn't do a goddamn thing for us. Terry Walker said exactly. I've been watching Pete win college and pros. Terry Walker, bro, he's not the only one winning either, Terry Walker. You got to think about Patrick Graham. Patrick Graham, he's been a wizard. Patrick Graham got a Super Bowl. You know what I mean? You look at Chip Kelly, how many times he's won bowls and all kinds of games and won a championship. You know what I mean? In college, so I was like, those three, the two coordinators and the head coach we do have, bro, they're winners. Along with the part owner Tom Brady. Tom Brady's a winner. You know what I mean? Look at the linebackers, guys. This is another one to talk about. You guys want to talk about winners? Look at the linebacker group. Jermaine Pratt, been to a bowl, has experience, been to a bowl, but he lost. But I feel like Jermaine Pratt has great experience and he can really do something here. You look at Elandon Roberts, bro. He went and won a Super Bowl. You look at Devin White. He went and won a Super Bowl. Those are our main three starters at linebacker. And them dudes all been to a Super Bowl. 2 have won. 1 has lost. You know what I mean? East Coast Raiders said, I cover these players from the high school level till now and all the coaches. I'm here to help. Yeah, East Coast Raiders. I already know, brother. You don't got to explain yourself to me, East Coast. I already know, big dog. Elijah Fox said Bucks and Falcons Bowl winner come game close to winning the NFC South. Yeah, Falcons have some weapons. Bucks, I don't know. I'm kind of in favor of the Bucks, to be honest with you guys. Colette, thank you for being back, brother. Really appreciate you, bro. Hey, you came back. Shows me, you know what I mean? You're digging what you're seeing and digging what you're hearing, so I really appreciate it. Pegu said, I mean, I think they both making the playoffs. they're really two teams that have a lot to prove, and they're really two teams that got a lot of weapons now. You know what I mean? And they're really not in the best division. So yeah, I agree, Pengu. I think if I'm saying your name right, hopefully, I definitely think they could go in there and do some good. You know what I mean? For what they got, at least to go up against. Ziggy Phoenix said, I'm unsure about the North, so not sure yet about South. Go Lions. I had to laugh a lot, but we'll see. Ziggy, like I said, bro, I am in full support of the Lions. I am in full support of every team that has not won or been good in years. That's just what I like to see. I like to see all these underdogs come back and win. Uh, you know what I mean? I was excited when Jacksonville had their little run going on. You know what I mean? I'm excited. I'm excited to see, the Texans, what they did. The Commanders turning it around. You know what I mean? I like seeing teams uh, that really go from nothing to something. You know what I mean? That just turns a fire on me. And I feel like the Raiders, I feel like that's going to be us this year. You know what I mean? We haven't been good in quite some time, and I feel like we're going to really excite a lot of people. Maybe we not make it to the playoffs, but I do feel like we will be able to put on a show and at least get people to actually watch the full game. You know what I mean? East Coast Gridiron said, I appreciate your support, man. Truly, that means a lot. Yeah, bro. You already know, big dog. I was there for most of those college streams you did, too, on NCAA. But I'm waiting for new Madden to come out, guys. When new Madden drops, I'll be doing shitload of live streams for Madden. I was going to buy the NCAA, but I was like, I'll just wait for the Madden, and then I kind of want to buy the new GTA, too, as well. So it's like, yeah, what should I do? Terry Walker said regular season will be 12-4. I heard that a few times. That's crazy. Elijah Fox said graphic graders start dissing ECG over C grade. Yeah, I mean, like as far as dissing anybody over what they grade somebody is kind of insane. You know what I mean? That's just bro's opinion. If we all have our own opinions, everyone's subject to opinion. You know what I mean? We have a freedom of speech here in the United States of America, so you can't really bash somebody for their opinion, bro. It's just I have opinions that no one's gonna like. You have opinions no one's gonna like, and your neighbor's gonna have opinions that no one's like. But you know what I mean? It's just it is what it is. Just an opinion. It's like that old saying they used to say. You know what I mean? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. So as far as dissing somebody over a hot take, that's kind of out of pocket. Responsible Rebel said, hi, I appreciate you, Responsible Rebel, for tuning in. Thank you for being here. Where's the flag set right now? One comment to the run. If every time we run right into the guard. That was back then. Where's the flag? That's all we did was run right into the back of the fucking offensive tackles and center. Like, that's all. There was no plan. It was just hand the ball off and run like Forrest Gump. You know what I mean? That's all it really was. So I see this team really scheming up the run. I see them switching up the run and things like that. So we'll see. We'll see where it takes us, bro. Elijah Fox says some Raider fans are a bunch of crybabies. I agree. I agree. You know what I mean? It's like I said, bro. Everyone's open to their own opinion, bro. Cheers to everybody out there, man. It's Friday night. Like I said, man, usually don't do streams like this, man, but I got a lot of love on the last stream, so I figure I'd jump on here and mingle with you guys, man. Appreciate everybody. Becky Campbell said, you like Vaughn? Are you talking about Von Miller? Becky Campbell? East Coast Girl said, yeah, Elijah, that was crazy. They criticized instead of listening or asking questions why bigger creators should never punch down. Like, yeah, East Coast, yeah, I don't see why people jump the gun like that. And just be respectful, you know what I mean? Everyone has their own opinion. No big deal. That, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Elijah Fox said, I have the receipt for that video. Elijah, that's crazy, bro. I didn't get to watch that live, or if it was just a video or a live, I didn't get to watch it, but if you could like timeshare it or something, bro, I'd love to fucking go back and watch it. Koulette said, I talked to my coach to not get fired on football, but get sad he won't come back. East Coast Greater said, all good, Elijah. We're going to continue to keep positive and support. Yeah, let the haters talk. You just do you, bro. You know what I mean? Like I said, at the end of the day, bro, you're not going to be able to please everybody. But the ones you do please, you know what I mean? Make sure you just appreciate them. Because not everyone's going to like your take. Not everyone's going to like your opinion. Not everyone's going to like you as a person. Not everyone's going to like me, but it is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? JW said zooted, bro. What's up, JW? Thank you for tuning in. Ziggy said, me too. Hell yeah. Any underdog to come back, not even just Lions. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I was happy when the Texans actually did something with CJ Stroud. I was happy when the Bengals did something with Joe Burrow. I was happy when the Bills finally got their run in with Josh Allen. You know what I mean? Things like that. I was finally happy. What's another one, bro? I don't know. I got so much fucking names in my head. It's insane. But yeah, bro. You know what I mean? I love to see those underdogs really go and do things, bro. Like that's what I love to see. East Coast Raiders said, I'm getting mad at this year. Me too, bro. East Coast, really? The new NCAA is bad? Elijah Fox said, that's how I found your channel, Chewy, was from ECG streams. I think I remember you. Yeah, I think I remember that. Yeah, ECG. I forgot how I'm ECG, but yeah, me and ECG, we've been talking and mingling for a few months, you know what I mean? Captain Rafucho, thank you for tuning in, brother. Thank you for being here, man. Chewy, cheers. You're drinking Corona. Hell yeah. Yes, sir. It's Friday night. Like I said, guys, I don't got too much planned. Like I said, we got another 15 minutes in here. I gotta take my lady out, take her to, dinner or something, and treat her to something nice. You know what I mean? And so I gotta get ready here in about 15 minutes, man. Clay said, I'm chilling on my stairs. I remember those days when I used to chill on my stairs outside my apartment, man. Those are the good days, bro. When you're just sitting down, enjoying life. I don't know if you're drinking a beer or not. If you are, cheers, man. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to promote drinking, but hey, it's the weekend. Why not have a good time? A lot of motherfuckers like me work from Monday through Friday. So when it's the weekend, bro, it's my time to just kind of relax, enjoy myself. You know what I mean? Get to wind down. You know what I mean? Be me. Kind of get out of the whole work vibe and shit like that. East Coast Gridiron said, I'll be at the Steelers camp tomorrow and Ravens Sunday, man. You going live, East Coast Gridiron? If you are, bro, I'll tune in. Football's back. Yes, sir, it is. Ziggy, is Terry out of here or something? Oh, Terry Walker says my bedtime. Raider Nation. Hey, Terry Walker, thank you, bro, for tuning in. Thank you for the sub, man. Really appreciate your support, dude. Thank you for being here. Let's see. It was alive. Okay, I didn't get to see that. James Bostic said Jalen Hurts is the best. Jalen Hurts is a really good quarterback, but I don't think he's necessarily the best quarterback. Great offensive line, great coach, great defense, great scheme, great running back. But as far as being the best quarterback in the league, I don't think Jalen Hurts is honestly the best quarterback. No, so same job, new role. You know what I mean? Been going good, bro. Just been super busy. I am a construction worker. I do basically remodels, bro. Windows, doors, floors, framing, a little bit electrical, a little bit of plumbing. So I'm busy Monday through Friday usually, but you know what I mean. I make time for my guys. I try at least to drop regular videos at least twice a week, and I do go live at least once to twice a week. So appreciate everybody tuning in, bro. For real. Where's the flag said if you bow down to the bear, you get the teeth in your skull. I'm good to see you in Vegas this year. Yeah. I'll be in Vegas, guys, August 16th to August 19th. I will be attending the Niner game. I'll be live for that. I know I've repeated this probably 2-3 times already, but anybody new in the building, stay tuned. I do have a vlog coming, Vegas vlog. And I will be live for the Raider and Niner game. So, you know what I mean? Stay tuned for that. I'll be live in Vegas. And whoever hasn't been in Vegas, you'll get to see me live on the streets of Vegas, bro. Get to see what it's really looking like. And really how many Raider fans are out there in Vegas, bro. It's loaded with Raider fans, honestly. Ziggy said, chilling on the stairs is so peaceful. It is, bro. It is, especially when you're just in your mode, you know what I mean? Like, just like your day off or enjoying life or whatever it is, you know what I mean? It's really really something to street. Really something to have, bro. You gotta have your mental health right, bro. You know what I mean? King Eric said, Chicago Bears in the building. Yeah, boys, better stand down and bow down to the Bears. You know what I mean? I had a lot of faith in Caleb Williams. I don't know. You know what I mean? I think you guys. I'm hoping you guys will be a little better, but I don't know. I feel like you guys are one of those teams, the Bears, that are going to need a few years to really figure you guys yourselves out. Still, you know what I mean? I don't think you guys are all the way there yet. Ziggy Phoenix said, "Yeah, it's too early for you, bro." Yeah, it's barely 9:48. So yeah, it's early. Uh, let's see what the chat's going on with. I just said, Chewy, the graph stream was call Brady. Let me get this straight at 21:40. Oh wow. Yeah, I watch graphic here and there, but yeah, for the most part, I try to show a lot of support to all the up and comers, people like myself. You know what I mean? I try to show love to people like that. Uh, just based on, bro, every small YouTube creator needs all the support they can get. So if I can, you know what I mean, drop support to a lot of the fellow Raiders, not even fellow, all the people streaming. You know what I mean? I watch MHRT Network, Bronco Buzz, all those guys, Coda Spins. Uh, you know what I mean? Like I watch Bronco channels. I watch the AFC West War Room, I believe it is, with Captain Jack Kenna, uh, DZ. He's a Charger. He's a Chargers fan. And Richie Richie, he's a Bronco. So you know what I mean? I watch other channels. Like I don't just watch Raider. East Coast Gridiron's a Jacksonville Jaguar fan. You know what I mean? He drops a bunch of shit on college players, all kinds of guys. I watch his channel. You know what I mean? So like, dude, I show support where I can, man. You know what I mean? I just try to show love and do what I do. You know what I mean? Let no screws, straight up. Let's see, Samurai. You must be from Jersey. Nah, bro, I'm from California, bro. I'm from Central Valley, 559, Fresno. Go Bulldogs, Fresno Bulldogs. Caleb gonna drop kick Crosby. Caleb will break a nail when they go cry about it. Yeah, bro, Crosby's a beast, bro. Not too many people could drop kick Crosby, bro. You know what I mean? You gotta pay homage, bro. I stopped after he dissed ECG. Now I only rock with you and ECG. Elijah Falk, hey, bro. I appreciate you being here. As long as everybody in the chat, bro. I really appreciate everybody being here. Like I said, guys, I'm doing a giveaway at 500 subs. You know what I mean? Giving away 2 hats. Any team you like. I got a lot of dope content coming out, guys. A lot of good shit coming out. I try to drop videos at least twice a week. For anybody new here, I know I probably repeated that fucking 20 times there. Everyone who's been watching from the get, but sorry if I fucking keep repeating myself, guys. I have dementia. Brooke, hey, thank you for tuning in. Go Raiders. Where's the flex? I'm telling you, man, our defense is better than any defense in NFC North. Dude, our defense saved us last year, bro. Like, literally, like, our team would not have at least got 4 wins, bro, if our defense did not step up. That's how bad our team was. Like, we were shit, bro. You know what I mean? We were, like, literally shit. It's insane. King Eric said, hey, we're gonna plant the Bears flag in the middle. Yeah. As far as the Brown, I'm not trying to diss you, King Eric, but like I feel like the Bears need a few more years to get it together. You know what I mean? USC guy Caleb Williams, I felt he was a great quarterback, but you gotta get him some more things around him. You know what I mean? East Coast Grandsire Elijah, I appreciate that, bro. I did so much for that dude, for him to stab me. Yeah, bro, you can't trust. This what I was told at a young age, bro, from the OG. You believe nothing you hear, and believe half of what you see, because half of the shit you see, bro, is snake shit. You know what I mean? So, not everyone you talk to is really gonna be your homeboy. Not everyone you think is really gonna be your buddy is gonna be your buddy. Things like that. There's a lot of fake people out here in this world, man. And like I said, bro, you just gotta do what makes you happy, bro. You can't go out here and try to please people, and you know what I mean. You just do you. Motherfuckers don't agree with you. Oh wow, keep pushing, bro. It's not the end of the world. Not everyone's gonna agree with you. Not gonna be the first time, and it's definitely not gonna be the last time. So. Elijah Fox said, ECG facts, he has 30K and he dissing you. Crazy. Bears gonna be good, not great, with a lot of upside. I think the Bears will be better than what they were. It's just I don't see them really going in there and doing anything great. You know what I mean? Like, I think they still need a few more years to really get their team together. That's just my opinion. I don't know. Elijah Fox said, when I learned that you got him into the Senior Bowl, I was like, fuck that guy. Who you talking about? What you talking about, bro? You lost me there. But yeah, guys, man, like it's crazy. Like all the support I've been getting from everybody. You know what I mean? Like I said, I usually don't go live like this, but it is Friday. You know what I mean? And I got a lot of love on that last live, guys. I really appreciate everyone that's returning from the last live. Uh, really appreciate you guys, bro. Like for real, for real. At least your Crimson said, keep up the support for this, man. Hey, appreciate you, bro. Really appreciate that. Yeah, I go live at least once or twice a week, and I try to drop 2 videos a week. Um, you know what I mean? If there's a lot of news, I drop news not only about the Raiders. I drop news on the Browns. I drop news on the Bills. You know what I mean? I drop news on other teams. It's just primarily this is a Raider channel. You guys will primarily see a lot of Raiders, but for the most part, I'll touch up on other teams here and there, especially on lives, bro. If you guys ask questions on lives, I'm always open to giving my takes on things, bro. You know what I mean? I'm always open to sharing my knowledge of what I got. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't got the most knowledge, but with what I do have, I be truthful in what I say. East Coast Gridiron said, Chewy, I gotta bring you on the show on the channel. Hey, East Coast bro, yeah, whenever you're ready, shit, I'm open, bro. I'm with it. You know what I mean? Appreciate that. Appreciate the offer, bro. I definitely take up on it. Lord Buddy Bear said Bears are the worst team in the NFC. It was the Packers line. Yeah, I agree, bro. I don't see, like I said, the Bears will be a slight bit better. It's just I don't think there's no way in hell they're gonna beat the Vikings. A lot of people bash JJ McCarthy, but I think he'll be like we'll see what Sam Darnold does in Seattle. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens, but I don't see the Bears beating the Vikings. I don't see them beating the Lions. And the Packers are a hell of a fucking great team, guys. Packers got a lot of good weapons all over the field, bro. Not just on offense. Like you look at the running back, great running back, Josh Jacobs, dude. He turned it up after he left the Raiders. You know what I mean? And we were stupid to let him go. Don't get me wrong, Ashton Jinty's a great running back, but if we would have kept Josh Jacobs, we could have attacked elsewhere in the draft. Um, you know what I mean? But you look at that team all around, dude. Packers are great. You know what I mean? Lions, don't get me wrong, Lions are going to be good. But my take on the Lions is they will be a slight bit not as good based on both of their coordinators left, which are great coordinators. As we know, great coordinators become what? Head coaches, right? Right. Right. Am I right or am I wrong? Matthew Rubin said, hell yeah, my boy. I see you. Good shit. Matt, what's good, brother? Appreciate you tuning in, big dog. Appreciate you. Rorschach Raiders said Derek Carr was decent, but the last quarterback to actually did anything was Rich Gannon. See, and see, Rorschach, bro, you hit it. You hit the nail on the head, big dog. We haven't been good, bro. And like since Rich Gannon, bro, like that's insane. You know what I mean? That's embarrassing as a Raider fan. And I agree with Rorschach. Derek Carr was decent. He wasn't great. He wasn't good. He wasn't the best, but he wasn't the worst. But to go to the playoffs, it shows you had some kind of contender in you. You know what I mean? So for Derek Carr to do that for us, he was I would say the last good quarterback we've had. Now I say now, Geno Smith is going to be better than Derek Carr, but we can't. I can't like. We got to wait till he plays, dog. He hasn't played a snap with on an actual NFL game with the Raiders and this head coach, and I mean he's played with the head coach, but you know what I mean, like. It's all new, bro. So we just gotta wait and see. Alistair Crimson, Geno Smith gonna shock the world. I hope so, Alistair, bro. If Geno Smith goes in there and does what I think he's gonna do, bro, Raider fans, everyone out there, bro, will be happy, dog. Like that's what we've been needing. Rorschach said, my bad shoe. I was like behind Rorschach, bro. No worries, bro. Thank you for tuning in. Alistair said Geno is gonna get MVP votes. That's a hot take. That's a good take. I appreciate that. Bruce Lee, bro, thank you for being in here still, dog. Really appreciate you, Bruce. JJ has a nice roster behind him. See, Bruce, that's what I'm saying, bro. He has great players around him, and that coach is fucking hard, bro. I love the coach. The running back, you know what I mean? The defense they had was pretty solid. I feel like Vikings are really one of them I wouldn't say sleepers because they were up there. That's just they kind of fell apart, bro. And I feel like JJ is kind of, in my opinion, JJ might be a little better than Sam Darnold. King Erickson, September 28th is y'all date where y'all gonna win this. How the Bears play, or I don't see the Raiders losing to the Browns. King Eric, that's just who in here has the Raiders losing to the Browns? Drop it in the chat. If you have the Raiders losing to the Browns, drop loss, please. That way we can show King Eric who's gonna win. Who you guys got winning? Raiders or Bears? Honest opinion, no bias shit. Raiders or Bears? What's good? Let me know. Ace Coach Richard, all right, bro. I'm in this hotel room. Wife is asleep. How to come through and support, bro. Let me see what these Steelers looking like. Haha, peace. East Coast Gridiron, bro. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for showing support. Thank you really, bro, for posting my channel. Really appreciate that. You know what I mean? But yeah, whenever you're open, whenever you have open availability, I'll be more than happy, bro, to jump on your channel with you for real. Ali Escher said Raiders 10-7. Okay, I can dig it. Elevated Minds, Raiders. Yes, sir. Elevated Minds. You know what it is. Go Raiders, man. Like I said, guys, I do. I gotta take my lady on a hot date, man. She's trying to go out. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean. I told you guys 10 o'clock. That's what it is. King Eric, thank you for tuning in. Big City Goose said you like the science shrimp cocktail. Nah, I don't really like shrimp. King Eric, thank you for tuning in. Sam said the Raiders haven't won a Super Bowl since John Madden. Homeboy. Hey, Sam, we have sucked, bro. We have sucked so bad. It's embarrassing to damn near be a Raider fan. But hey, this year, bro, we're looking a whole lot better. You know what I mean? So that's just what it is. Bruce Lee said Raiders over Bears. I agree. Where's the flag? Said I feel like we won 2 Super Bowls since Madden. What the fuck? I agree. Sam, Las Vegas Raiders don't have a quarterback. Geno Smith. Hey man, you know what I mean? You just gotta stay faithful, bro. You know what I mean? We're looking a whole lot better. Shit happens, bro. We'll see what the seat can take us to. Once again, though, man, I really appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. It is 10 o'clock. I do gotta end this live stream. I appreciate all the subs, man, all the likes, 42 likes, 8 in the building. Really appreciate you guys. We'll be doing a giveaway at 500 subs, giving away 2 hats. We'll probably do another one, maybe 1,000, maybe 1,500. We never know. You know what I mean? See how much love I get on this. I really appreciate everybody tuning in, though, man. I will be live Tuesday at 6:30, the Cover 3 show. Everybody make sure they tune into the Cover 3 show. It's me, Christopher Raiders, and Raider Nation Jason. We have our Cover 3 show every Tuesday. Appreciate everybody being in here, man, though. You guys turned it up, man. Really appreciate it. I'll catch you guys on the next one, man. And